Dude, that is fucking bullshit. It is 1:59. This shit is not supposed to restart for another minute. I timed my songs. Oh, I'm fucking mad. I timed my songs so perfectly so that when the song would end right at 2 p.m. and it's 1:59. What is this? What it call snow up? Yeah, I'm fucking pissed. This is bullshit. Anyway, good morning. I fucking guess, dude. Not really a good morning anymore. The liberals strike again. It's just so crazy, like, how the left is, like, trying to ruin everything I do. You know what I mean? Cliff would have done it, but shut up. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, good freaking morning. My headphone cable finally came in. My second one to replace the one I had, and it sucks ass. It's, like, 2 foot long, and I can't lean back or my mixer, like, flies out of place. So if I sound a little pissed off today, it's because I'm in, like, day 4 of this cable saga, and I'm mad about it. I'm fucking mad about it. Anyway, I'll be honest. Hang on, let me turn this music off. What do I want to listen to today? I'll put on some Tyler, I guess, just in the background. I'm gonna be honest. I really want to play Dune. I might do a few hours of GTA, do the meeting, and then swap to Dune. I found a spot to build my base last night, but I didn't want to build it off stream. I found, like, a pillar, like, in the middle of the desert, just a giant pillar, and I really want it.
They tell you how long the cable is when you buy them off.
Okay, but it's in meters. I'm sorry, but I grew up in America. We don't do that shit here. So how was I supposed to know that this cable is only supposed to be 2 foot long, man? It's ridiculous. You always promise this is a second game. It's just going to be GTA today. I really want to play Dune. Just quick meeting, in and out 15 minutes max. Well, I've been a little ambiguous with the time because I just wanted to do it when everyone was around. Actually, a couple things. We have uniforms now, and they look really good. You might have seen it in the intro. I'll shut up. I didn't make an outfit last night because I changed my turtleneck to black, and then I checked my texts, and they actually pissed me off. Let me see what I got. I like to hop along in the meeting if you got room. I'll keep the sass very light if you don't like sass. Okay. So, Jimmy Bones texted me, Gary, my dear boy, you got SIB fellas going to LSPD for licenses. What's the dealio? It's smelling a lot like Pegasus shenanigans over there, my boy. By golly, I've got quite the story for you. So I responded with a giant fucking wall of text because I've been wanting to meet up with Jimmy Bones for quite some time. Said, hey JB, yeah, I think Frank went to them to get trained in flying since we didn't have any pilots in-house with a license. Unsure of the details though. We should chat soon. I've been calling you every freaking day. I wasn't expecting to end up as the director of SIB, but now that I am, I think we should chat more frequently. JB. I really like saying JB apparently. Since you're more on the politics side, I imagine you hear more of what crime is running rampant. Would love to chat with you about what you think the biggest criminal problems facing Los Santos are right now. As it stands, I mostly have the SIB working on KO Perico operations, preventing gun and drug smuggling. We've got a lot of people arrested so far, and working on anti-drug operations. Currently have people sitting on a decent-sized marijuana grow up, nearly 24/7, waiting for the people to show up. Love you, Gare Bear. And then I called Michael and forced him to tell me what the governor was mad about, like the helicopter thing. Gigi wrote him a essay. Oh, it gets worse. Dude, last stream, Frank said, hey, Gary, we're going to go to LSPD and I'm going to get helicopter trained. Frank didn't get helicopter trained. Fucking Castro, whoever the fuck they are, got helicopter trained. And then turned around and gave Marie a helicopter license. Like, the same fucking day. No training, just, hey, have a license. So, like, they're stupid. They're actually just stupid. So they're probably going to get yelled at today. So I responded, okay, just looked on the helicopter thing, and I think, yeah, one of our new recruits who got helicopter trained by the LSPD, then immediately trained another one of our new recruits. We're having a meeting tomorrow and I'm chewing them the fuck out. It's my understanding that Frank was going to the LSPD to get himself trained so that we could have a pilot. I don't even think I've ever spoken to this Carmen Castro person, which is true. Every time I've ever spoken with them, it's fucking Frank doing the talking. I don't think I've ever heard that Carmen Castro person talk, but they're getting bitched out today because that is insane. Also, Robert Llewellyn texted me, sir, I have failed. This might mark the end of my career, but I am fighting it. I'm sorry if I let you down. My lawyer hasn't responded in over 24 hours. If you have a recommendation, please let me know. So, we live in trying times. Alright. Hello.
Hello there, sir.
Hello, Frank. I'm gonna tell him I'm mad at him, but I'm not gonna tell him why. Anyway, Slash Me regrows a mustache because it's been a few days.
Do we have an exact time on this beating? All I was told was Monday around this time.
Ew, these are so ugly. Ew, that's horrible. What is it? Is it beard? Yeah, it's a beard. Was it this one? I think it was this one. I don't remember what color it was. Probably black. Get the Guy Fieri. No, wait, actually, hang on. What are my options? These are all so ugly. I'll be honest. Was it black or brown? Was it dark brown? Was it this one? I wish I could, like, pan up. It was just brown. There's no way it was brown. I think it was black. I genuinely think it was black. No, pink. Shut up. Oh, it was probably like this, like grayish one, probably. I think it was this one. Is there a gray? No, that's it. Wait. Definitely wasn't that gray. I think it was just like light brown. I think it's that one. Boom. Yeah, anyway, I didn't even change my pants or my shoes. Because I read that Jimmy Bones text. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. So, it's just, oh man. Why would they do that? Why are they granting each other licenses? Anyway, let's fix the pants. I want it to match the turtleneck. I feel like all black Gary goes pretty good. So, I might just get some, like, I don't know. I don't even know what to wear. These come in black. They don't come in black. They only come in dark green. Okay. Boom. I hate... This is my pet peeve with whoever the hell designed Grand Theft Auto 5, okay? This is black. This is also black. Why wouldn't they, like, color match? Why are these, like, 30 times darker than the black turtleneck? Like, they made, like... Oh, God. Do these come in black? These come in black, but they're also, like, blue and purple. For some reason. Why couldn't... Well... Half the black clothing in base game also has a purple tint. I think that's due to, like... them being released, like, on PlayStation, so the textures were, like, in, like, early Xbox, so all the textures were, like, giga compressed, you know what I mean? This kind of matches. Somebody's here, though, so I have to stop changing clothes, or I'm gonna look like a perv. Slash E Cop 3. Oh, I also still have my red slippers on. So nice of you to show up, Frank.
Oh, hello there, sir.
Hello, Frank.
How's it going, Gary?
Not good, Frank.
Well, first I have to give you something.
What?
It's my resignation letter.
What? What?
Yeah, I've been offered to lead the detectives at the LSPD.
Okay, great. I didn't have to chew you out. You're probably in trouble, Frank.
Yeah, I know. I'm also fucking about the resignation. There's no way I'm leaving.
Okay, all right. Well, you're still in trouble.
Great. Let me hand you this first. It's very important.
Where did you take this out of my office?
Nope. That was in a storage unit underneath the helicopter that had a
Oh, yeah, I
key
put
code.
those in there. Yeah, I put the code as boob.
Okay, well, we didn't have that info, and we had to drop off some stuff in there, and I wanted to make sure to personally hand that back to you, so sorry about that.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, let's continue with the chew out. What would you like to do over there or over here?
No, it's going to be during the meeting, but I am a little mad at you. I'll give you the
fair.
courtesy and tell you why, though.
Sure.
A few days ago, you told me you were going to LSPD to get helicopter trained, Frank.
I was not, no.
Okay, well, that's what I understood it as. However, Carmen got helicopter trained. That's fine.
Yes.
Why the
35 minutes.
fuck? Yeah, okay. One, that's ridiculous. Two, why the fuck did Carmen give Marie a helicopter license, Frank?
Because Marie is an excellent helicopter pilot, and
You're telling me in 35 minutes Carmen was trained to the fullest extent to where she can train people?
How long would you like a helicopter certification to be, so? We don't have it anywhere in our SOPs.
At least a couple weeks. It's not an SOP thing, Frank. It's now Marie has a commercial helicopter license when he shouldn't.
Yeah,
and the governor is genuinely pissed off about it. Like, genuinely pissed off. So, We're gonna get
Okay.
chewed out today at the meeting. I just want you to be ready for it.
I
and
thought
there's
we were
gonna
going
be
to get
some words.
disbanded or fired or whatever at the meeting, personally.
We might. I don't know. He sent it in all caps. He's a very reserved man.
So let me just put this out there. All LSPD members that become helicopter certified certify themselves and give themselves their own licenses. In Rangers, they train each other. There is no requirement for TAC med for helicopter licensing or piloting.
no.
Again,
Oh my
they just
God.
go up into the air, see if you can fly a helicopter, and issue it. When the state troopers disbanded and became the LSPD, the entire air cert went out the fucking window. And actually, the last person that was legacy certified as a helicopter pilot was shot to death in Grove Street. Rest in
Who
peace.
the hell was that?
I'm blanking on his name. Wiener? No, not Wiener.
Oh my God.
We almost named the helicopter after him. I thought it was going to be a fitting thing.
Oh,
He
Dave
was a
Foote.
good-
Oh, Newman.
No, Newman. There we go. Newman was
God
the
rest
last
his
fully
soul. God rest
certified
his soul.
helicopter pilot.
Yeah, well,
Correct.
just turning around and granting each other licenses. That's what Pegasus did, and that was a whole fucking
I
debacle.
have no idea
Frank.
what Pegasus is.
Yeah,
I have
because
no idea what
they're
this deep
gone now,
lore
Frank.
is.
Because they
Yeah.
were granting each other helicopter licenses, crazy style, Frank.
And they're fucking dead. And they're all fucking dead. And there's no way for me to know that or interact with them. And we've got a helicopter and 2 planes and a boat and 4 cars.
We have
I mean,
4 cars.
Yeah, we've got the 2 SUVs and we've got, I think, 2, a taxi and another SUV that isn't marked. For
We have
undercover
2
work.
planes.
Yeah. We've got the plane you purchased. By the way, our budget's not looking great.
No,
And
it is
then
not.
you got your personal plane that you can use. And I've got my
Okay,
personal
personal.
boat.
I see.
Yeah. No additional purchases from
Okay,
me.
all right. Yeah, Steelfist left all his shit in the car. That's bad. He's gonna get yelled at too. Everyone's getting yelled at today.
It's a little bad, but I mean, look, we caught it, and I didn't want to name or shame anyone. I mean,
No,
shit
I like
happens.
that you. No, you should name and shame. We take accountability here. Yeah, he put
Well,
his
I mean,
shit in
yeah.
the glove box because we countered a KO operation and they dumped all their shit in the ocean, and we
Yeah.
had to pick it all up and put it in the plane. So it was a.
I mean, look, that happens, man. You know,
It does.
as long as it's towards a goal, and it's not just something like we're going to be doing it every day.
Yeah.
My point is this, though. If the governor
else?
cares about aviation and aviation licenses, which I think he
Marie.
deeply does, since he owns $1 million
Yes,
helicopter,
he does.
he should establish
Oh my
right,
God.
a universal set of guidelines
Frank,
for how to
Frank,
obtain those licenses.
Frank, if you tell that to the governor, none of us are gonna have a job again.
Well, I'm gonna eat shit from the governor for not doing the thing that he didn't do.
my
So
God.
I'm eating shit out of the
Frank,
way. So
Frank, you're gonna eat the shit. You're
Of
not.
course I am.
You're not gonna dish it back to him at the meeting. You're gonna go.
oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
just want me
I
to
fucked
lay
up.
down like a good boy and just take the Subway sandwich right down to Motown? Is
Yeah,
that what
because
want?
you did fuck up. Carmen should not have been able to give Marie a license. That should be a whole thing.
Under what ruling is that a fuck up? I just need to know.
Under what?
I mean,
really, it's a license to fly even off duty. Like that's like a whole. You gotta go through a train. I had to do like flight hours for my fixed wing license. Like there's a whole thing, Frank.
Where is this thing? Show me the thing, and we will abide by this thing.
It is
I'm
these
down for it,
licenses
man.
are
I'm not
usually
like,
granted
against it.
by the Department of Justice, Frank. I'll be honest, we don't really have the authority to grant licenses.
Okay, that's psychotic.
Who are we
That
to
is
certify
absolutely
people
crazy.
as flight ready and? I haven't gone to flight school.
And
I
how
mean, I
would I
kind of
reinstate
did.
a person's weapons license? How would I reinstate their driver's license, or how would I reinstate their voting license as an LEO? All those things are possible.
Have we?
We
I
do
don't.
them all the goddamn time.
When have you ever reinstated someone's driver's license? That's a DOJ thing where they have to get.
DOJ approves it, and then we execute
Right,
it.
exactly.
Oh, hey,
DOJ approves it. Hello, Marie.
Hey,
Marie, you're in trouble.
Bonjour.
Hey,
What
Marie.
have I done?
you didn't do hours of flight training in order to prove that you can operate a helicopter.
Oh my God.
Okay, well.
So I guess we're taking away your helicopter license.
Yeah,
no
governor's
worries.
pissed off about it because Carmen got trained and then immediately turned around and trained you.
Well,
Yeah,
what the fuck
don't put
did-
this
what-
on. Don't put this on Carmen. Put this on me.
I'll put it on all of you.
Put it on. Oh,
We'll talk about this at the meeting. All right. How are the plants at the docks? Still unplanted?
Unplanted, but I got great news. Me and Brian, we were at Del Perro yesterday night. We have a good guy who's been selling there every day. We have a strong case. We just have to go grab him now.
Good. Good work. All right. I kind of want to go look at those plants a little bit. When was the last time you checked them?
This morning.
Duty on. Duty
They are
on.
still
Let's
on.
fucking do this.
They are still on. Vacant.
Empty.
Yes.
Barren.
Empty. Sorry. Exactly. Barren.
It is
But
so
I've
weird.
put Mr. Cracklover on it.
Oh, good guy.
Oh, crack lucky.
Is he still looking to get potentially a different ID?
Actually, yes.
I think I can help him with that, but that's not gonna be a today thing. I forgot we have to leave on floor 2 here. The windbreakers are sexy, so I'm not. Yeah, I think they're
They
a really good
approached
luck.
me wondering, and I said, well, I will have to bring it up to you, actually, sir.
I think that is something we can do, but I gotta talk to some people first. Also, I gotta make a call. Just get the car ready. I'll hop in.
Yes, I will drive.
Why did my phone do that? It was weird.
Hi, sir.
Hello, Llewellyn. What the hell are you texting me? What did you do? What is the end of your career? What, you shit talk Coster?
Nah. Honestly, I don't think what I did was that bad. And
Oh, God,
no
what
one
did you
else seems
do?
to think I did anything that bad. So basically, long story short, I got into a firefight yesterday because 4 guys tried to ambush us when I was off duty. And when I reloaded my gun, I guess the magazine that was in my bag was police issued. Don't know how that happened, but it happened. Anyway, got arrested by the BCSO, and they claim it's an illegal attachment, but it's not
Wait.
illegal because the only place I would have got it from is the police.
Wait, so they arrested you for having your police-issued sidearm and attachments?
No, they arrested me for having a magazine, an extended magazine, which I don't know where it came from, but I mean, I was in a firefight, I reloaded my gun, I got the magazine out of my bag. All I can think is that when I've been going through evidence, not evidence, to going through the storage to tidy it up, something's got mixed up, it's fallen in my bag. Maybe when I was doing the shooting range. Actually, I should note that down. But,
Okay, well, you say
anyway,
people don't think you did something that bad, but you said you were arrested?
Well, yeah, because BCSO's going, that's an illegal attachment. But it's not illegal because I'm a police officer and police officers are allowed these attachments.
And you're allowed to use your service weapon off duty. Okay,
Yeah,
that's an
although
interesting
it was
little
on-
conundrum.
But it was on my private weapon, so technically the only breach I have done is of SOPs, not of a law, but they pushed that my weapon became illegal because it had an attachment on it.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. But a judge, well, not even a judge, a magistrate sided with the BCSO on this.
Which magistrate?
Murdoch?
Talk to Uriel Whitlock,
Uriel Whitlock.
because
Okay.
you are a police officer and the DAs can help you. I would talk to Uriel. He's the attorney general. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Uriel Whitlock, got it.
Explain your side to him. I don't know. Schedule a meeting. He's a good guy. I gotta go.
Perfect, thanks, sir. Love you.
Keep me tuned into this.
Okay, we'll do.
Because even
Thank
if you lose your job, I'm not done with you. Goodbye.
Love you.
For that
I'm not
exact
taking it
reason-
back.
Yeah, no, sure.
Alright,
I
hello.
mean, I get people try to kill me every day. You don't see me crying about it.
Exactly.
Dude,
but no,
if
the worst part is
Llewellyn
I couldn't call
actually
back
goes
because you would
criminal,
never come.
I'm
Well, you
making him
couldn't call
shave
back
his
up
head and
because
join the
Captain Bloom had
freelancers
told
MC.
you on 3 different occasions never to enter
For
this
real.
radio channel.
For
and ask
real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, say that whole thing again.
So today we were at the airport, making sure all our air fleet is fueled and ready in case if you need them, Monsieur Director. And when the boys went back to the office, I decided to go for like a walk, you know, taking the cynical route. I like walking around the city. Sometimes you can see people committing crime and take pictures of them. So on my way out of the airport, I remove my jacket, you know, I walk with it in my hands. And there's a black car who drives next to me and it stops behind me. I don't really pay attention to it. I'm like, you know, sorry. People come to the airport and go. Then I hear footsteps. I see 2 ladies running towards me at a great speed. I'm like, that's, you know, mildly concerning, but nothing out of the usual. I look again, she's reaching behind her back. I'm like, oh, okay, that's concerning, and she's still running at me. I guess I'm gonna jog a bit. As I start jogging, I look behind me to make sure they're actually coming towards me. Guess what the fuck she was holding? A fucking decked out AK-47 with a silencer. Aimed
Oh
at
my
me.
god. Okay,
Yep.
so what happens next?
Well, as I 6 bullets fly towards me, I jump
Oh my
into the
God.
bush next to me, I hide in it, I hold the radio, I'm about to call BCSO because they're the nearest there, but I'm like, oh well, Bloom has told me next time I call the radio he's gonna get my ass, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna hold the radio and pray to God they don't check the bush. They run past my bush screaming, where the fuck did he go? And they never found me. And when they left, I called the, you know, the LSPD because they had like a few units nearby.
Okay, what's this about the BCSO though? They said they're not gonna help you?
Each time I went on the radio for a drug bust, somebody selling, whatever, they never want to come.
Okay, that's
Well,
different than
be
them
more
saying they're
specific.
not going to.
Be more specific, Marie.
Yeah,
And
sorry,
I know
sorry.
you were BCSO, but they've said some very specific things about you going on the channel.
Yeah, Bloom told me to do not go on the channel and ask for help. We do not work with SIB. Here you go. That's exactly what he said.
What?
Verbatim.
We
Yeah,
don't
that's
work
it.
with SIB. What the fuck? Why? All right.
And I have a witness. I have a witness that George
This is what the fuck?
Carters. He's North BCSO
Loser Blue.
deputy. He was working with me when he said that.
Yeah. Also, they don't want BCS Tow to respond to our tow requests either.
Why?
They want us to get our own tow company.
They want the State Investigation Bureau to open a tow Are they stupid? Like, what's the...
Why would you ever trust another organization that you didn't make yourself?
So, they just straight up said the BCSO is not going to work with the SIB?
I mean, at least to me on the radio.
During that shift, yeah.
It's like they don't want to fight crime. You know what I mean? Like, that's...
They do want to fight crime, but only...
We got them literally $1 million, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
We
but what
got
have you done
4
for them
weapons
today?
trafficking huts and $600,000 cash from a raid. We got them straight up $1 million, and they don't want to help. Like, what? Are we not law enforcement? Do we not all exist to fight crime? What's
I would hope
what's
we
the
do.
issue here? Like, I genuinely don't. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The issue is that we're a bunch of dropout LSPD and former corrupt state troopers that formed the SIB.
Who's
to-
former corrupt? What the hell?
The idea behind it. That's just what I call the BCSO bubble.
Hey, Bloom,
No.
Hey, Bloom.
I've been told
I
that
heard
my
you
favorite.
said that
Sorry.
LSPD dropout.
BCSO doesn't work with SIB.
Well, at least you're not a traitor. They call
What's
me
up with
traitor
that?
every day. They shit
Heh.
me.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love that for you as an LEO.
Are
who's
we
doing
not
really
all
excellent
law
investigative work.
enforcement
I think
trying
I
that's
to
mean,
stop
I bet if I walk in
crime?
that office, two guys
Seems
are gonna
very
call me traitors
strange
right away
to
across
just
that door.
straight up
Cool.
say, hey,
Cool.
no,
Love
we're
that.
not
Love
going
this high
to
school
respond to your calls for
Actually,
help.
I can read you the text message of Captain
During,
Khan. She wrote me a message. You want me to read it?
Potential drug
Hey, Captain
busts.
Khan, forgive me. I need your help. I'm in a bad pickle. Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, fuck you. then.
Yeah, that's
They
the
responded,
answer.
fuck you, bitch, to you?
Yes.
What?
It's a lot of hours in the day, sir. You know.
What is happening?
Lot of
Where
hours.
the hell is Nikki Khan? I have her as Deputy Nikki.
So it's really hard to get officers to come assist me when I have evidence for a good arrest.
Yeah, well, I mean, during the last SAS-off, Sheriff Wrangler told me that even if we had probable cause for arrest, his department wouldn't accept it.
What?
Yeah. That was when I was the acting director. I said, if we produce a good investigation with probable cause and hand over for an arrest, are you interested? He said, no, because I don't know how you got that PC.
What? What? I mean, I guess we could just work with the LSPD. I would have preferred to work with
I
all
would
law
like to work with
enforcement.
everyone.
Like,
there are
that
some
seems
really
so
good
dumb
cops
that...
in BCSO.
Yeah, I
would love to work
agree.
with
I
everybody,
agree.
too.
That is
Yeah.
so...
There's
Is
only
there
one
like
problem.
is there like an underlying reason? Like, did you do something to piss them off? Like, that seems weird that they're just out of the blue.
I mean,
we're not gonna work with you. Like,
The first 7 days of SIB were hell on earth, sir.
Well,
People
me
in
is
monkey
because
masks.
me is because I resigned from BCSO. They think I'm like a traitor.
we're literally just all law enforcement, though. Like, we should be working together to catch people. Like, it seems
Yeah.
very... What's the word I want to use? Antithetical? Is that a word? Like, the opposite of what we should be doing? Like, I feel like...
That's a good word.
I would love to... work together with her. Like, that's so strange.
Yeah, shame. But the problem with working with LSPD is they're great. I don't mind them. I actually like them. They actually come when I call them. It's like, but the problem is they don't have the same amount of people BCSO have. You know, when shit goes down.
No, I get it.
Sometimes they're already occupied, and BCSO they just sit in the office all day. Most of them.
Honestly,
Well,
all
they
the
don't wanna
tribalism on
respond
skirts is
because,
hard to
like,
me.
oh,
I mean,
ew,
I
SAB,
do
no.
get it. Like,
What
there
if I
are a
get
lot
in
of
trouble?
in-character
What if
reasons
my
for it, but...
commando,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Exactly. So
I'd
let's
rather
check here,
just
let's
work
go
with
check it.
everyone. I hope Gary talks to BCSO himself before he makes his mind up. I have texted him. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Like, I'm pretty sure someone probably just pissed them off or something. There's just a little smoothing that needs to be done. Because like Frank said, the first 7 days for LSPD was pretty, or SIB was pretty rough. A lot of missteps they made early on.
Not in the plot.
But it does make me sad that people are straight up like, no, we don't work with you, because there's so many people that I want to roleplay with in the BCSO that we just can't. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to hang out with like the killer, but BCSO don't work with SIV. Very sad. Very sad. Very freaking sad. I mean, their brains sound pretty smooth already. Buddy, we're all playing Grand Theft Auto 5. All of our brains are smooth. Alright, well, if they're still barren, then we should get the hell out of here.
We definitely got our branding on right now.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
Three SIB guys.
Alright, let's see. It is really early for KO runs, but that doesn't mean people don't do it. Do you want to hit up Place, see if any cars are parked there, the boat rental?
The boat rental, yes. I mean, it's right next anyway.
Sweet.
By the way, I did notice on one of my patrols earlier by myself, you know that boat rental not away from the lighthouse building up in
Catfish View. Yeah.
A lot of cars are parked there. Now I wonder, do people go there as well to go to Cayo?
Oh,
because, you know, okay.
Every boat rental, people will go. The Marabuntas used to use the shit out of Catfish View after we started catching them on the beach. So, I'll be honest, I think people have gotten a lot smarter. Like, last time we did KO Patrol 2 days ago, we noticed that people were using the, like, aquatic ATV, like the amphibious ATV.
Quad bike in the
Yeah,
water.
no, straight up. They will straight up just drive that bitch on a KO Perico and then drive that bitch back to the mainland. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
That's fantastical.
That's disgusting.
Oh, and also, if you look at how many submarines there are in the MDT, it's called a Tropic Deep Sea. About a month ago, there were 3. Now, I want to say there's about 30, and there's a lot of them that are always out. So I think people are straight up doing KO Perico runs in submarines, and I don't know what to do about that. Today, I might...
Bad news?
What's the bad news?
That's just one brand of submarine, there's 2 more.
Yeah, one of them is the Kraken, right?
Yeah, the Kraken, then you have the 4-seater one.
Do you know what all the brands are? Kraken.
Sadly, no, I think there's one called the Zeus or the Poseidon. That's like the one with 4 or 3 seats. So that's a really good. If I'd be a gun runner, I'd be using that one.
Oh yeah, I'd totally be using a submarine.
Because 4 seats, you can bring an entire
How the
squad
fuck do you
of
spell
people with you to the island, no problem.
Poseidon.
And you can.
Pos-
Oh, here we go.
Poso.
Oh, you found something?
Hey, how's it going?
I don't know how to spell Poseidon, bro. Is that aquatic ATV not
The
illegal to drive?
meeting's
No, why would it be?
happening, But I don't exactly have a real time.
Probably
Marie
like
and
an
Gary
hour or
and
so,
myself-
maybe 2.
All right, so I'm here now, maybe an hour, maybe 2.
Texas
I
education,
don't
pose
see no
item.
cars. Maybe they're smart in the parking lot.
Yeah,
in the back.
I would say I'll give you a ring when it's happening.
Pose item. I don't think that's right. Tropic Poseidon?
Oh, I understand.
Pose item.
What do you mean?
I know there's a Kraken. There's quite a few. However, none of them are out.
Oh, yeah, no, I got you.
And then
All right, I'll
Tropic
take care of
Deep
mine.
Sea. Wait, is
Alright,
the
ciao,
Deep
Bella.
Sea I swear to let's go to the let's go to the boat shop. I want to see what all the brands of submarine are. Cuz
No worries.
the Kraken is listed as a submarine, but the Deep Sea is listed as a boat. But I'm pretty sure the Deep Sea is a submarine. So maybe clerical
go
error, or maybe I'm just an idiot. But there are a
Maybe.
few Deep Seas out. Let me see how many dinghies are out.
We need to go to the one in what is it called? Sandy Shores for the submarines. That's where I bought mine a long time
Any
ago.
Web, this one's been out forever.
They also sell submarines all the way up north as well. Occasionally.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
They
put your
don't
lights
sell
and
it.
sirens on and speed.
All right.
It's Richard Wagner, Richard Rocket. No one's been out in a while. It's called the Avisa? Yeah, but I don't know that in character, so we're just gonna go to all the boat rentals. It's good to see like what all boat models are for sale too, though. So kind of a
Here's the
win-win.
great news. Me and Brian, we've been talking with Rangers yesterday. They're really happy to see us.
That's
Love the
good.
Rangers.
That's good. Can someone teach me how to drive a car? Young Gangsta,
Honestly,
hard ass
outside of a
name.
few of these incidences, Gary, I think most everyone, now that we've got GPS locators, now that we're got our brand, we really haven't had many issues.
Yeah, now we just need to be able to use evidence lockers, and I think everything will be golden.
Yeah.
We really need to be able to use evidence lockers, though. I'll talk to Jimmy Bones about that today. He might be coming to our meeting, but I don't know if he's gonna be around for it.
Okay.
I know the governor tried to invite us to a supper for tonight. If you want to thank us for our good work.
A what?
The governor called me and Brian. He told us a message to tell you, boss, that he wants to come. He wants us to come over his house for a supper to tell us how good of a great job we did.
Pretty sure it's gonna be a red wedding situation. So.
Yeah, that sounds like we're gonna get murdered, Marie.
It really does sound like we're gonna.
I
get
know, but
murdered.
that's how we said it, and I'm just the message.
Fuck, man. I really want to play Dune today. God damn it.
Also,
Ready to
I
check
spent
the
a few
hunters?
hours today fixing all of our cars myself to save
Good,
us money on repair
good,
costs.
good, good. Good work.
Jesus, why the fuck did he?
So, you know, I don't know who I have to talk to about getting certified as a mechanic, but I'm learning.
I don't think there is any like mechanic licenses you need to jump
That
through.
was a dig, sir. That was just a little dig.
Okay, so now you're digging at me, your boss.
I'd rather dig at you than at the governor, sir. This energy's got to go someplace.
That's fair, I guess.
I'm gonna stay real silent during that whole governor and just take it to the face. So
Good, good,
all
good,
the way to the
good.
face.
I mean, the governor is right though.
The governor is right. We just need guidance from the governor on how to do things, and then that needs to be applied equally across the board.
Which is why we're having a meeting.
Beautiful. Will the other LEOs be there?
No, this is an SIB meeting.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh my god, I already read that one.
Your door is ripped off.
Yeah, no, you know what? Honestly,
Good
getting pulled out of
boy.
the car
What
at
the
this
hell?
point doesn't sound like terrible.
Sounds merciful and peaceful.
TikTok,
Well,
Gangsta,
when I
and
approached the
Orange
LSPD
Buffalo
to get
stay
helicopter
off
certified,
Diamond
they
Drive.
said, "Why? Just do it."
TikTok,
And
Governor,
now
I
here I
want
am
the street
thinking to myself,
renamed.
maybe I should have dug even deeper on that one.
Oh my god. Okay, so there are giant yellow submarines, huh?
No,
I'm not
yeah,
wrong.
do
I'm not
mind.
crazy.
It's better to have a better certification, double checked and marked by a real training officer than out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't like pissing off the governor. I don't like pissing off Gary. And on top of that, if we're going to have tools that we want to utilize, I want to make sure our agents can utilize those tools so they're not just sitting there as a giant waste of money. So, we got some
lot of
nice
car
assets
salesmen.
here in the SIB that other people don't seem to have access to.
I
For
need
instance, we have
sugar.
the only helicopter that has a working camera right now because our helicopter is a civilian helicopter.
Wait,
No, that's a lie.
our
helicopter
helicopter is a civilian helicopter, but it also has a working camera?
Yeah, the LSPD helicopter's cameras do not work.
But I flew the BCSO helicopter as a passenger and I was on the camera. I was working just fine.
Alright, beautiful. I've never worked for the BCSO. So the BCSO cameras work, the LSPD cameras don't work.
I've
Our
never been to this
helicopter
boat rental. I
works,
wonder
and
what the
then
hell they
Ranger
sell.
specific ones
Oh, there's
also
another one
work.
up here.
So it's kind of like hit and
Getaway
miss.
boats.
I
Miller's
asked the
Boat
LSPD if
Shop.
they've contacted tech support about that, and I didn't
That's
really
luxury boat shop. Okay, so there's a lot we gotta
get it.
do.
In the same way that the LSPD doesn't have badges, and we keep getting new shit.
Turn around. Turn the car around. Run the plate of that car with purple headlights. Kill the sirens. Freelancers MC, their color is purple. I'm wondering if that's one of their cars.
Color is purple?
Yeah, all their tags up in Toledo are purple.
Okay, so let me read the. Oh, okay, you're going out.
It's definitely a guy around us who just went around us.
J3YV.
He had a gun
J3YV.
in the lap.
J3YV. Callista Anderson. Alright. Let's see what we got. I'm tired today. Prefers to be called Lilac. Records expunged. Looks like they do a whole lot of nothing. What guilty? First degree robbery. Okay.
Bonjour, monsieur. We are here to see your finest boats.
They're a career criminal with a reinstated gun license for some reason, despite them going back to a life of crime. That's an interesting choice. That's a very interesting choice. They got an expungement only to go back to doing crimes less than a month later.
Yeah, sometimes the call of crime is heavy.
No, it's really not. Oh, Cherry, want to look at the
So
vest?
you need a coffee or something? No.
No. I think our vest is bugged because I think it just
Well,
picks.
you're selling the submarine, alright.
I think it just picks whatever color your undershirt
Selling
is,
a Visa
which is funny.
for $220,000.
$220,000.
Why is everything cheaper than our car?
Jesus.
Submarine? We could buy a submarine and a helicopter for the cost of one of our SUVs.
Or one airplane? Really makes you think. Where's
And
the
question
merchant?
is, it's up
I
there
see.
next to the car. He's back up there.
Wait,
Let me
next
see
to
what
the
type
car?
of submarine. Yes.
Yeah, he's way up here.
Sprung time. Those logos cost a lot. I mean, they are a really
Yeah,
cool
they're
logo.
selling the Avisa CX. It's the 4-seater submarine. That's literally the submarine I was talking
It's called
about.
Avisa?
Yeah, Avisa. A-V-I-S-A. Avisa.
A-V-I-S-A. Watch there be like a billion of them and they're all out. Avisa. Okay, there's 6. That's 6 more than I thought. Who is this? Jacob Anderson. This is a... What the fuck?
But the great news, it has no trunk, so, you know, but if you grab 4 people, what you do, you really need trunk.
Hijack EVA. Okay. Is this guy a cop? Why does an officer own a fucking submarine? Who is this? This is the DOJ submarine. Okay, so this one was Submarine Gate. I remember this. Classic submarine. This one is Sal Dog, the guy from fucking X Gang. I remember old Sal Dog. This guy is a dirty dog.
They're selling as well the,
They literally are
I don't
doing.
know what submarine is this, but I think this is the,
They literally are doing KO
it's
runs in
called the
submarines,
submersible
bruh.
CX.
Declan Quinn.
This one is 1 seat and it's $151,000.
This guy was a member of the Lost. He now works at the hospital, right? Yup.
Oh, and he's
Yep,
selling
he's
the
part of the
Kraken.
Secret
Yeah, he's selling all the
Service.
submarines.
This guy has like giga government jobs, even though he was a member of a fucking biker gang and also an asshole. And who the hell is Snow?
Yeah, submarines. Let's buy them. And now they're gonna go buy some submarines. So I guess everyone is.
Aaron Gonti? Okay, I remember Gonti. I don't know why a ranger would need that. Jerry Buffet.
And they're buying right now.
Local Legends Warlord in Chief. I remember this guy doing a
So
KO
I
run.
got the names. It's the Avisa, the Submersible CX, and the other one is the Kraken. Those are the 3 submarines that are being sold at this specific location.
Okay, only one person owns a submersible, and it's Rupert Appleton, who owns a lot of things, including a police cruiser.
What?
What the fuck? What the hell? This has to be a dev. There's a lot of people who I know that do KO runs that own the fucking Avisa.
It would make sense.
Yeah. So what do we do? What do we do about that? How do we stop people from doing this in a submarine? Did that guy really just buy a submarine?
They said they're gonna buy one, so probably. Maybe not.
What are
Maybe
the
they're
odds
checking.
they use it to do a KO run today?
Well, sir, it would be highly probable. The question is, how the fuck we stop them?
Wait.
You know, I read during
They've,
World
they've
War
stopped themselves.
II. Oh.
They're in the Alamo Sea. You can't get a submarine to the ocean from here.
I did. It's feasible.
Can we actually like drive it from Roxwood down south, or?
Yeah, we can. We can
Yeah,
drive it
tell
anywhere.
I will tell you the secret how to get your submarine out
Did
of
you
the...
just hear them say, can we drive it from Roxwood to down south?
Yes.
Why do you think they're driving a submarine south, Marie?
I know why they want to do Kayo.
Why do you
I'll tell
think
you-
they're driving it south, Marie?
They want to go Kayo. Sir.
Okay, alright, okay, we're moving,
They're gonna go get a tow truck. That's how you transport your submarine.
No, I think it's in Rocks. Wait a minute. Okay,
I mean, you can
so
always check the Roxwood one too. Maybe he sells the submarines too. I would doubt it, but we can always
watch
check.
this. Avisa. Okay, so they didn't buy an Avisa. So it must have been the what's the other one?
The British
Kraken?
were right. We need to go put fucking nets in the water.
Submersible. What was the other one? There's the Avisa. There's the submersible. What was the last one?
Kraken.
No, it's the
Like
crack.
Zoopies.
It's the Kraken Avisa.
Yeah, the crack. So I will tell you, there's 3 tiers of submarines in my opinion. The cheapest is the submersible. It's a slow piece of shit. Then you have
Okay.
the Kraken. It goes a bit faster, but it's really easy to break. And then you have the Avisa, top model,
Fuck,
top
I don't know
technology,
what the
top
actual
everything.
like Kraken
Top
is.
speed as well. You can go 60 miles per hour in the water.
You can go 60 miles an hour in a submarine?
Only in the Avisa. Avisa is good.
Howdy.
Let me double
Don't
check
think
to make
so.
sure I don't
What
say
is this
bullshit.
shit called? Sea Shark,
It said
submersible,
the speed on it. Let me see.
Avisa Kraken. Oh shit! If it's just called the Kraken, how do you find it? Because looking up Kraken only gives you Kraken Avisa. So there's. Oh geez, Louise. Can I just do submarine? No. Can I do the Kraken? No. So how do you search it? How do you... Like, I could figure out exactly who that guy is if we knew what the name of it is, but it's just the Kraken. But I don't think we can search that because it, like, defaults to the Kraken Avisa. So how do you... Oh my god, it's fucking huge.
Alright,
Oh
I
my
got the speed.
fucking
It's around
god.
30 kilometers per hour. I don't know what the fuck is that in a mile.
Jeez Louise. A
I
lot.
would say.
I don't know how to... It is Kraken. I don't
13
think
miles
that
per hour,
results in
15,
anything.
I'm not sure.
Kraken. Okay, I've hit a roadblock. I don't think we can search the Kraken in the MDT. Like, I don't think we can find that model in our MDT. Because if you look up Kraken, it just looks up the Kraken Avisa. Because...
Yes, both are Krakens. Both are the brand Kraken.
Right, but I don't think you can find the Kraken.
Oh.
So I'm not really sure how to... Okay, those guys are going to Roxwood. We can run his plate and find the name of it from there. If we run his plate, he's going to be in a slow fuck-ass cargo van, so we should be able to catch up. If we run his plate, we can find out his name and then find out exactly the model he bought.
That is true.
Do you have any food?
Yes, I do. Would you like sushi?
I love sushi.
Come over here. It's the best.
Thank you. Delicious. Yummy. Alright, to Roxwood,
you wanna know who
fast
that
as
was?
hell. Yes, did you run his plate?
Yeah, of course I did. Took a picture
Good.
of it.
What's his name?
That's Pete Jacobs. Liquor, Casey's Diner, the Hen House, Bar and Grill up in Polito. You know the one.
Oh, well, you said it. Hen House.
Oh
That's
my
freelancer
god,
MC.
he's part of the... Holy shit. I'm getting a random
Lucy's,
phone call. Hang
the
on.
pub.
Hang on. You've reached the Gare Bear.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Gary, I'm ADA Special District Attorney's Office. There's been some very suspicious things, and I need to talk to you right now.
Go to Roxwood without me. I gotta take this call.
Yeah, hi.
Oh. What's up?
So you are the current leader of the SIB, correct?
Correct. And hopefully the forever leader, not just the current leader. What's up?
It was brought to my attention that...
Oh my god, is this about the helicopter thing? I'm already fucking yelling at him about it.
No.
No?
It's been brought to my attention that multiple of your employees have been giving themselves open carry licenses and class 3 licenses.
What? Who?
Foreman gave himself an open carry license. Somebody took it away, and then he reinstated it to himself onto his record.
Okay, well, Thor Foreman's
have it
about to
all-
go to jail for that, probably, so why would he do that? Why are they giving us those licenses? What do they think we are? Are they fucking stupid? Oh, I'm just gonna give myself the license. I think I should be able to open carry whatever. Why are they fucking stupid?
Director Small.
They were giving themselves helicopter licenses too! Why? Can you
Yeah,
pick me up? I jumped out of a
also-
moving car at 70 miles an hour and I'm stranded in the wilderness. Can you come
Okay,
pick me up?
Foreman also gave about 4 or 5 other employees those licenses.
This is a joke. You're joking. This isn't real.
I am not. I have it all documented.
Who did he give it to?
Link you to it. Let me see if I can get somebody to.
Marie doesn't have it.
Hey, I got a quick favor.
What's your quick favor? I'm gonna lose my mind.
Sorry, I'm just talking to LSP.
Who the fuck is Fax Mulder, and why the fuck are they pissed?
Are you able to give me a quick ride to meet with the director?
This is the person that I think went to fucking jail last time and was asking for a job, and we said no. What are they doing? What are they fucking doing?
Where exactly are you?
Chiliad State Wilderness, next to the boat rental on the Alamo Sea.
All right, I'll be there in the next 10 minutes, hopefully.
All right, see you soon.
See you soon.
Something in the water at the SIV. Like they gotta be fucking stupid. They genuinely gotta be stupid for that. Like, just because you can click a button to give yourself a license because you have MDT access does not fucking mean that you can do that. Like, that's insane. Oh my god. Who did he give it to? Who the fuck did he give it to? Because it's not Frank. How did this guy even get a job? Who the fuck even is this guy? Literally, who the fuck even is this guy? How does he work for us? Isabel Puma. Who the fuck even is this? But they have an open carry license. You bet your ass they can open carry if they want, because Thor Foreman said they can. Why? Why would they do this? Good. Fucking good. Nick Kane gave himself a fixed wing. Michael Bryant, open carry license, granted by Thor Foreman. That is awesome sauce. I don't even know who the fuck Henry Wrinkle is. Never met him. Frank Danger. If Frank has it, okay, Frank doesn't have it. Marie doesn't have it, thank the Lord above. Has a bad helicopter license, though. That shit's getting revoked. Frederick Price. Open carry license. Why did... It's one thing... Please tell me they didn't give it to me, bruh. Oh, thank the Lord. It's one thing to give it out in the first place, right? Like, that's already bad.
We're here, we've got eyes on the target.
But to only give it to, like, the people he hired, like, himself... He has a Class 3 license, too. Like, why is Holly Tinsel? I'm not answering. It's one thing to give it to himself. It's another thing to give it to, like, all his hires. Like, I've never even met fucking Frederick Price. I don't even know who the hell Isabel Puma is. I've never met this person once, I don't think. Like, they're probably going to jail, bro. Like, there's no way around it. They're probably going to jail. And honestly, a little deserved. Actually a little deserved. Met them only once. I don't know who the fuck... Hey, who the fuck is Fox Mulder?
Mulder is our non-paid, non-LEO, non-MDT investigator for pervert investigations and suspicious scenes.
And who hired this person?
I hired him so, after discussing this with you so.
Yeah, but you remember when I said I wanted to talk to him and meet him? Because 2 days ago, we got a call that he was going to the prison and saying he had a fucking bomb and calling in fucking bomb threats, Frank. So, in the future, I don't think we should ever hire someone without me at least talking to him. Because we weren't going to hire this guy, Frank, because he did a fucking bomb threat at the prison! This guy's calling it fake bomb threats, Frank! And you hired him!
And is there any arrest or investigation into him making bomb threats anywhere on the MDT, sir?
How in the world is the San Andreas Prison Authority gonna write an investigation into the MDT, Frank? They called his boss. His potential boss. That's all they had to do, Frank. And they did that,
Call
Frank.
the police on a bomb threat, so?
We are the police!
So, how do I know any of this information is valid without an investigation?
Gary from Marie.
Send.
We do in fact have a Kraken here to be sold at this other docks here, but no other two submarines, so only the Kraken.
Gotcha. So, I would say drive your car down, because they're just going to drive that fucker straight south, right? They're going to just absolutely beeline that shit, probably to the boat rental down south to park it, to stage for KO. I would just wait there, to be honest. We know where they're going. They're either going there or KO Perico.
Yes, they did not buy it yet, so maybe they would try for the... I mean, if they're rich, they would go for the visa for sure and figure out how to tow it.
Yeah. Well, but, okay, why? I'm pretty sure they bought it, no?
No, they left in the car. They left in the minivan.
Right, but they said they had to go to Roxwood. I thought they bought it and it just parked in Roxwood. You know what I mean?
They don't... The dealers don't do that. Where you buy it is where it's gonna be. They deliver. Okay.
Okay, first and foremost, this has to happen. I have to demote Frank. No, I'm gonna be meeting with a DA.
10-4.
Woods, sir?
Say that again? I can't stop coughing.
Woods alone after dark?
I was born in these woods, Frank.
Right, but there's currently a cult of individuals operating out of those woods, worshipping a Wendigo, and they say they have to sacrifice 5 lives before the 22nd, or some sort of apocalypse event will occur.
Frank, I live in the real world. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear you just say any of that shit. You sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist.
Cool. 2 of the members of the cult are in the BCSO.
I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. Oh my god. Okay, so they said that this guy doesn't work for us, can't have MDT, blah, 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 blah. He's literally wearing the fucking suit that you can only get out of the armory. So they gave him access to the armory. No, dude, he can't arrest anyone. He can just get out whatever gun he wants from the armory, bro. What are they doing? What are they doing? Why are they doing this? Frank's getting demoted. You know what? Everyone's getting demoted. I don't give a freaking hoot anymore. Frank Danger, demoted to agent. Cliff Steele is demoted. Yeah. Why did Frederick Price get promoted to special agent? I don't think he's ever done anything ever. No one's a special agent anymore. Why was Nick Kane a special agent, dude? He's worked here for like 3 days. Oh, Neptune. Oh, Neptune. It's bad. What happened? For some reason, okay. I'll run down everything that I've seen so far just now. For some reason, Thor Foreman has been giving out Class 3 licenses and open carry licenses to people that he knows in the SIB. Carmen Castro went to the LSPD to get helicopter trained and then turned around and immediately started training people in the SIB and just giving them licenses after 30 minutes. They literally said their training course at the LSPD was 35 minutes. So those licenses are bad. The open carry and Class 3 licenses are bad. And now they've straight up just hired someone without even consulting me, who I got a call from the San Andreas Prison Authority that this guy was calling in fucking bomb threats into the prison. And I wasn't gonna hire him, and I told him to not do that without us. And I just looked at the org, and he's fucking hired. And then they said he doesn't have access to the MDT or anything, and he's wearing a fucking, an SIB jacket, so he has access to the armory. Like, what the, I think, only I do that, it's a meme. Like, yeah, I think legitimately, they're probably, most of them are about to go to jail. Like, the DAs literally took, look, what's his name? Thor Foreman. The DAs literally took his fucking open carry license away because he wasn't supposed to have it. So he reinstated it on himself. And he never even gave himself a fucking mugshot. Oh. God, if you're listening, why did they do that? Why did they decide to do this? I think they actually go to jail here. Like, we do not have the authority to do that. You're doing so well, boy. I'm so proud. You know what the worst part is, man? For real?
So you know that vehicle abandoned with the purple underglow over in Grapeseed?
Yeah, I remember the one.
Heading eastbound Khalifa Road, I believe, towards your destination there at the boat sales place.
The worst part is, man, I know that Gary Smod is gonna get blamed for this shit. Everything always happens the one day I take off. I shouldn't have played Dune yesterday, man. It was my undooning. It was my damn undooning. Is this the DA or is this just some like beard man walking around doing business? What the hell is who the fuck is this guy?
I saw
Watch
these
this.
from the Rangers.
Send it.
Oh, it's the DA. Why did Fox Mulder call in another fucking bomb threat, dude? Because he works for us now, apparently.
There's a missile set to explode in 2 hours at Beaverbush.
Frank, that's you. Go handle it. It's my Courage the Cowardly Dog. Are you the DA? I saw you pull out an MDT.
Yeah.
Why did you get dropped off here, man? I needed a ride.
Phoned in. Are the missiles there? Can I get any more
Those
details?
guys seemed sketchy as fuck, and I thought they were gonna rob me, but I guess...
Why the hell did you get a ride for? Okay, all right, we're walking in the wilderness. I'm not staying
Fuck
here.
me. You know what? I could use
Calzone
getting
cabs,
exploded.
man,
I'm on my way.
calzone cabs.
Or we're at Beaverbush.
I'm gonna be off radio for a bit. Call my cell if you need me. If I don't answer, spam the group chat. I think half the department's about to go to jail for the shit I just saw.
Yeah, there's my badge in case you were wondering.
Hey, James Spencer, here's mine in case you were wondering. I think there's a campsite somewhere over here that we can sit at, and nobody should come and gun murder us. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's one.
Alright, tell me what you got, and then I'll tell you what I got. Because I haven't... Oh, my feet were so cold. Thank God.
Ooh.
You like hot dogs?
Yeah, yeah, I got some hot dogs in a little baggie right now.
Good. Mine are on my feet.
Alright, so I have 6 people in your organization that have unauthorized licenses.
6? I only saw 4.
Are
you including the helicopters?
Yeah.
Okay, then it is 6. Yeah, I knew about the helicopter thing, and it pissed me the fuck off. Didn't know about the gun thing, and now I'm pretty sure they're going to jail. So, I took 1 day off. Straight, I took 1 fucking day off, and this has happened. Why did they do this?
Due to a top secret investigation titled Employee Complaints.
I see it.
And that has all of the pictures and documentation I have on there.
Man, no wonder the BCSO doesn't want to fucking work with us. No fucking wonder, dude.
If you want to look at all the pictures, you might have to blow them up a little bit.
Frederick
but, yeah.
No, trust me, I've been doing this shit forever. Yeah, I think,
4 foremen's going to jail for corruption.
Yeah, no, I agree. So you literally revoked it and then gave
No,
it
I
back,
didn't
or
revoke it.
somebody
No,
revoked
I
it
didn't
and then he
revoke it.
reinstated it, which I think is
he
insane.
gave it back to himself. Because it will only show up as reinstated if it was given, taken, and then given back.
But he gave this shit to himself a month ago.
Uh-huh.
Why did they do this? Why did
So
they
I'll
do
work
this?
with you on whether or not, because I think the grand majority of them just have them given to people from foreman. Like, yeah, Frederick Price has one given...
Okay. I thought this was a recent thing. I think what happened was when Thor Foreman, was put in charge of the SIB, I think he granted these. Because these are all, I'm looking at it now, these are all a month ago. So I don't think he was ever told that he couldn't when he was the director, or the deputy director, whatever the fuck he was. I thought this was like a this week thing. Okay, that shit, because it's the 510. So I think that's exactly what happened. I think he thought, I'm the fucking deputy director, I'm giving this shit out.
The thing is, not even the governor can give a class 3 license.
I know, no, dude, I know, trust me. I fucking know, man. Okay, so it didn't happen on my day off. It happened before I was even fucking hired. That's a solace. I'll say that. That's nice. It's a little refreshing. Granted, some of the problems, like the helicopter, happened recently, but jeez Louise.
So what do you want to do about this?
Let's start at the helicopter, because that one's not as tricky.
From what I know, the only registered instructor is the governor.
I'm not really sure how that works. Frank told me a few days ago that he and Carmen were going to get trained by the LSPD. That's really all they told me. So I don't know who the fuck trained them. Font's too small.
But the thing is with that, they don't need the physical licenses because as law enforcement, you have assumed licenses. That's what lets you carry around Class 3s when you don't have the license anyway.
I know. Actually, I don't think that's how they used to do helicopter licenses, which might be where the confusion was from. Because I know back in the day, if you got your helicopter cert, they granted you your helicopter license. But that didn't mean you were an instructor. That just means you were licensed to fly.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, because, like, for instance, before I could operate an airplane in a police capacity, I had to get my fixed wing license, right? So I had to do training from Jimmy Bones, who was a licensed instructor as per the DOJ, because we met with judges about it. So I think I don't know if that's true now, but back then you used to get a license when you were certed. So I think Carmen, at the very least, getting certed by the LSPD. Now I don't know who the fuck certed her from the LSPD. I don't know if they're an instructor. I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's a sergeant.
I don't know if they're certed. If he's a sergeant, I would assume he's certed to be able to hand that out.
He is. I've been in a helicopter with him.
So I think Carmen's helicopter license is probably fine. However, I think it's fucking ridiculous that she turned around and trained Marie. That's bad. That is genuinely very bad. Yeah. I don't think Marie did anything wrong. I think we revoke his helicopter license. And I'll let you figure out what to do with Carmen. Because I agree. Frank told me that her training with the LSPD was 35 minutes. So I think... I don't think she's qualified to fucking train. So I definitely think she did it bad. And I don't know who the fuck did it on the LSPD side. But I would assume he's licensed, but I would look into that too.
Vinny, he's command, I'm 90% sure.
Yeah, so I think that's probably kosher, but Carmen turning around and training Marie, I think, is bad. I don't think Marie should be punished, because he probably didn't know better. But Carmen straight up granted a license to someone who, one, she's not qualified to give out the license, and two, she's not qualified to give a training course or a test, right? So, do you want to write that down?
You want to go ahead and just revoke that?
You think I'd be good to do that, or do you think that's going to be, like, interfering with the investigation?
I was more looking into the firearm licensing, because those are...
No, I agree, but I want to start easy and work my way to hard.
Yeah. So, let me just fucking call the governor.
Is he around?
Let's fucking find out. I sent him a text.
It's a little early for JB. I don't think JB's around for a few more hours.
Oh. Alright.
I mean, we can just write down a course of action. You know, we don't have to revoke it now, but we can just write down that, you know, things to do once approved by governor or whatever, whoever the hell's approving this. So I think definitely revoke Marie's license, and then whatever the fuck you guys want to do with Carmen, because I don't think she should have done that. I think that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I want to get word from the governor if he ever told foreman if he could give people those fucking licenses, and if he just turns around and say no, he's getting arrested.
Yeah, I think
because
that is a pretty fucking big overstep.
Yeah, it was either for his own personal game, or he was just negligent and fucking stupid.
I think it's gonna go through negligent and fucking stupid. Because, actually, hang on, can you look and see the date that the legislation came out where the SIB was founded? Can you see their first day? Because I can almost guarantee you he did this shit on their first day. Because he probably just assumed, I'm the deputy director, I can do this. Which is very wrong, and this is why I only want to hire experienced police officers, or people with a law enforcement background that know how this shit works, Because with great power comes great responsibility. Somebody said that once. I don't know what the hell that's a quote from. But I agree. Had I known about this, I would have raised the fucking stink, but I just didn't assume anyone would be this stupid, especially long before I was ever even a part of this. Socrates nuts. Gary said that quote? That's a Gary Smart. I came up with that. That's a Gary Smart original. I cannot believe they did. Why did they do this? At least it was done well before Gary ever fucking joined. Like, I'm glad that this isn't my bungle. You know what I mean? Because I really thought this happened, like, today.
The SIB was founded and the legislation was made public on the 5th of May.
This happened 6 days into the existence of the SIB.
Okay.
They didn't know? Yeah, I think it's tough, right? Because OOC, that's a really easy mistake to make, right? Like, you find out that you have the power to grant licenses and you go, oh, I'm a cop, we carry class 3s, and we carry our guns out. Therefore, ergo, I should have an open carry and class 3 license because we use that during our job. Like, I get the logic. The problem is that, like,
giving yourself a license meets the bar of gross negligence, but I'm like, something as heavily restricted as a class 3 license, I definitely.
The only person I've ever seen with a class 3 and open carry license were Kentucky Patriot, and he was an American hero and helped us close down the mall when that was a big problem.
I know Gordon Pantalones has them, but his was approved by the IAA.
Where the hell is Gordon Pantalones anyway? I haven't seen that dude in forever. Is he around?
I'm told he's on an LOA to visit family.
He died, probably. Probably died. Yeah,
So
I think. I don't know.
In the meantime, what do you want to do? Do you want to suspend him now that this has come to light, or?
I mean, it's tough for me to say because this happened well before I think I was ever even hired, right? And I don't think he did it out of malicious intent. I think he did this out of negligence. I think his logic was probably, I'm the deputy director of the SIB. We're law enforcement. We have class 3s, and we hold guns out. Ergo, I should have a class 3 weapon license and an open carry license. Which is wrong. Completely fucking wrong. Not how that works whatsoever.
Yep.
But I think it's a pretty easy mistake to make, especially if it was his first week as law enforcement. Now, whether or not to push charges, I will let that stay in your hands. I don't really want to touch that, given it's my department and I'm his boss. You know what I mean? I don't want to influence you on one way or another. Do I think you could probably get a corruption conviction? Yeah, it seems
easily,
pretty fucking bad, to be honest. I would agree. And if you are pushing for that, don't tell me whether or not you are, because I genuinely don't want to know. That's your business, not mine.
No, I'm not going to.
I don't want to revoke these licenses.
Jimmy is awake, actually.
Huge. I don't want to revoke these licenses if you guys are going to court over this, which it probably will, right? If it's a corruption charge, because that would be kind of tampering with evidence, right?
Yeah.
So that's not, I don't know, not really my place to say. I would say I want to revoke them, but I don't know if that would bungle your investigation or not. You know what I mean?
I mean, we already have them documented of him giving them everybody in the photos.
I can't, why would he do that?
I'm gonna say leave them for now.
That's where I'm leaning, yeah.
Yeah. Also, the governor is awake, apparently.
Yeah, ping him here. Actually, I'll just call him.
Yeah, okay, you just call him.
JB. JB! Hey, I'm currently meeting with the DA, hearing about how fucked up a lot of the people in the SIP are. Do you want to come through? We're just sitting in the wilderness chatting. You want me to ping you?
Sure, yeah, sure. I'll head over.
All right, see you in a minute.
Okay.
I feel like I try my hardest, and then I take a day off, and then people do the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, from what I've heard from BCSO and LSPD, it seems like dumb people are just sandbagging you.
Like, I try my fucking hardest. I fight tooth and fucking nail. I literally fight tooth and fucking nail to try to build this department up and do things the right way. And then I call fucking Frederick Price, who I've only ever seen on duty once. He's like, yeah, I'm having a meeting with the BCSO, and we're yelling at each other. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're meeting with them when you're yelling at each other? Like, this shit happens all the time.
Last week.
Was it good? Because I've never seen him do a
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
thing.
guilty on all charges.
Good, good, good. Okay, so he's capable of something.
Yeah.
I just... Why would they... It is nice that they did this a month before I was the director and probably weeks before I was ever hired. I do take solace in that fact, that this was not a me fuck up. It will be seen that way. A lot of people will probably say that I did this, but I'm fine with that, because it wasn't actually me. But this shit, I mean, this shit stinks. This shit stinks so bad. I can't believe he reinstated his own license. I wonder who revoked it, or if he accidentally revoked it himself and then reinstated himself.
Honestly, it might be just to get him in an interrogation room kind of thing.
And just get him to admit to it?
Or just get him to be like, why the fuck did you do this?
Dude, it's so dumb. We had a guy, they wanted to open up a division that investigates, like, paranormal. And I said, no, that's fucking stupid. And then I got a call from the San Andreas Prison Authority about a guy that was calling in a bomb threat, saying that he had a bomb and that he was an interviewee for us. And I said, okay, well, we're definitely not going to hire him. I wake up today, guess who's fucking hired? Fucking bomb threat McGee. Like, I think it was Frank. I just demoted the fuck out of everyone to where I'm the only person that can hire. But it's like, man, these people are fucking stupid.
I was actually gonna apply to the SIB, but then I started hearing about how fucking chaotic it was, so
Here's the thing. I came in as an agent, right?
Yeah.
And most of these people were hired even before I was, you know? So, the only people that I've actually hired are Cliff Steelfist, Marie Joseph Henry de Lafayette, and I don't even think I hired Frank Danger. But that's it. Like, I've hired like 2, maybe 3 people. And the first week of the SIB was hell. Like, people were leaking shit. It was horrible. And I hate to say it, but I think a lot of these early hires are just really fucking us over. And I'm, to be honest, pretty fucking tempted to just fire everyone except for like 5 of us. Because, oh my fucking god, they just can't stop fucking up. And I like Frank Danger. I like Frank Danger a lot. I think he's a good officer. But I think he makes some dumb fuck decisions. Like hiring Fax Mulder without even fucking talking to me. Because I would have said, no, do not fucking hire that guy. He called in a bomb threat to the prison and then used our name as like an I can do this before he even worked here.
Somebody has described Frank Danger to me as like a fax machine but a person.
I think he does good work. I believe he was a DA for a time. I think. No, he was a defense lawyer for a time, so I know that he knows his shit. He just makes very, very bad decisions. Very bad. And he told me that this piss rank that he wanted to make, which I guess he made without me fucking talking to him, because I didn't make this fucking rank in the SIB. He said, oh, they don't have access to the MDT or tasers or anything. And I look at his fucking profile, and he's wearing a fucking SIB coat. That I know that fucker got out of the armory. So what the fuck? What the fuck? Is this guy pulling out class 3s? I don't fucking know. Maybe. Ridiculous. Goddamn ridiculous. You know, I scheduled a meeting for today, and my first meeting point was to congratulate everyone on not having that bad of a week. That's real, by the way. That is a real thing that I wrote down to talk about at the meeting, was to congratulate everyone on a decent week. I think I'm about to backspace that. Frank Danger's calling me.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Hey, Frank, how the hell are you?
Well, stun locked right now, sir, because I've got a missile set to detonate in 1 hour and 47 minutes. And, what do you want me to do, man?
Defuse it, Frank.
I don't know how to defuse a missile.
Okay, can you move the missile?
I would love to move the missile, but I want you're okay, because there's a chance there's a mercury switch in there that will cause this thing to explode, and Beaver Bush and everyone here will be dead, including a prisoner who's inside.
Why do they have a prisoner in the cells if there's an active missile right next to it?
That's a great question, sir, but you know,
Frank,
I'm not in charge of the...
Step 1,
Yeah.
evacuate the building. And if they
Okay.
say, we're not going to evacuate, say, there's a fucking missile about to explode.
Uh-huh.
Step 2, call me when you get to step 2, Frank. Evacuate the building.
Okay.
All right, good luck. You see what I have to deal with?
Why does he need guidance on that?
Oh, to be fair, if I just joined a department and there's a missile about to explode, I would probably call my boss too. I think that's a fair one.
Yeah, but he's been in the SIB longer than you have.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, also, I joined this shit as an agent, and then I became the deputy director, and then, the assistant deputy director, and then I came back after a week vacation, and they said, Gary, you're the new director.
Oh
So I'm really just flying this shit by the wire, man. You see what I have to fucking deal with? I will fix this department. I don't even give a fuck. I will fix this shit.
You're honestly...
If I have to fire every single person except for me, Cliff, and Marie, and maybe Frank. Frank's on thin ice, though. Genuinely, I'll fucking do it. Shit, I might even fucking do it right now. I just damn well might. Because I'm sick of getting these fucking calls of like, hey, by the way, this person you've never met, they just fucked up Omega style. And it's your fault. You know what I mean? Ridiculous.
Yeah.
No balls? We'll see, dude. If they have some good-ass excuses and can genuinely explain themselves,
I don't.
We'll see.
I mean, I've worked
But
with
as
Nick
it goes
Kane,
right
he's
now,
good.
I think Gary
worked on
Smod
him
fires
with a
everybody.
Raid.
Yeah, I used to be his boss when I was the deputy chief. Nice guy. Wish he came on duty in the SIB. Wish I saw him more than once. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen him in like 3 weeks.
Me neither, and I'm his fucking boss. My feet are getting hot. You think Jimmy's actually coming, or do you think he like died on the way here?
Yeah, I
He
think
is
he's
old.
coming, considering we're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
I can see Sandy Shores from here. It's literally right there. Don't feel bad to fire this age. One can always rehire. That's true.
Forever.
Dude, you know it's fucked up. One of the things I wanted to talk about at this meeting was mandatory training.
The only
But
thing
now
is
it's
with
too
this
late.
is we don't
I wanted
know
to make
if the
everyone do
people who were
training this
given
week,
these
so we were on the
licenses
same
by
page.
Foreman knew they were given the licenses.
You know, I would say we could just ask them, but I've never spoken to a single fucking one of them, man. I spoke to Frederick Price one time on the phone, and he said he was screaming at the BCSO, and I told him to not fucking do that. That's the only time I've ever seen him or heard from him. I don't know who the fuck Fax Mulder is, besides apparently calling in a bomb threat at the prison. Carmen Castro, I've seen her, physically I have seen her, but in every time I've ever been in a room with her, Frank does the talking. Isabel Puma, I think I saw her silhouette one night in the car park. Charles Hudson, don't know who the fuck that is. Nick Kane, used to be a good cop. Haven't seen him on duty once. Thor Foreman, I know Thor. He's the one who hired me. He used to be the deputy director. Michael Bryant, good guy. Actually, Michael, I would keep Michael. I didn't hire him, but damn, Michael's good. I quite like Michael.
So the only person right now who is possibly in legal trouble is Thor Foreman, because he is the only person who has issued illegal licenses.
Oh my god.
And if I count them up, that would be...
Where is that?
Probably
Is that a
upwards
bank
of,
robbery?
like,
That's like Legion
6
Square.
of them.
Yeah, I don't think what Carmen did should be arrested for, but definitely like lose license and reprimanded at the very least. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if she got trained in 35 minutes by the LSPD and then turned around and trained somebody probably in 35 minutes, I don't think that's her fault. No, it is her fault, but I don't blame her for making that decision when the LSPD just kind of did like, yeah, sure, here's a license. You know what I mean? Like, it is her fault, but Okay, I'm firing whoever the fuck Henry Wrinkle is because this dude never even put his phone number, fingerprint, or blood on his MDT. You have a picture of the roster, correct? I can fire people?
Yeah, I got a picture of the roster.
Alright, make sure that shit's saved because I'm firing people. Henry
It
Wrinkle,
is,
you don't work here anymore.
Before you fire them, I would, like, make sure you can grab shit off them first.
Well, given I've never met them before, there's no MDT mugshot photo of them, they didn't even document their serials, and there's no phone number listed, I don't even know if this person exists. I'll say it. This might just be a tax evasion that Thor Foreman set up, because I can't fucking tell the difference.
You think he's embezzling a paycheck?
I don't know. How the fuck would I know? How would I know? How the fuck would I know?
Oh my god.
Welcome to the shit show, fellas. It's bad over
this
here.
This isn't the fucking depressed show I've...
I'm grilling up some hot dogs. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Would you like my seat, JB?
Okay.
I just have one
nice
specific
jackets.
question from you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now we got the introductions out of the way.
Have you ever granted or given anybody approval to just give people
I thought he just
Class
flew away.
3 licenses or open carry licenses?
God damn it.
Hold on, we got to Costa needs a minute.
Yep. Hold on. I'm suffering
No, take your time.
yakolitis.
Take your time.
All right, fine. Whatever. It works.
What was your name again? My apologies.
I'm Gary.
Jim Spencer.
Oh, you're Gary. You said, who was the other fellow?
Jim Spencer.
Jim Spencer. No, Jim Spencer, I don't believe I have ever done that.
Okay, well, Foreman, the former head of the SIB, gave
Former
himself...
deputy director. He didn't know who the director was.
Whatever. Gave himself and a bunch of other employees of the SIB open carry licenses. He gave himself a Class 3 license.
Well.
That sounds about right. There's similar issues with licensing going on.
Yeah, you're telling me, pal. You're fucking telling me, man.
That sounds a little worse than a couple helicopter licenses.
And the helicopter license is still bad.
Are you referring to the LSPD sergeant giving SIB guys helicopter licenses?
Koster, please God tell me that sergeant is trained to give people licenses.
Well, he has training in a helicopter, but not by Bones. Just in PD-wise, so he can give out the helicopter license, but we just went through all this.
Okay, so him giving the license to Carmen was fine, but then Carmen going around...
No, because you can't give out... The licenses have to go through Bones, because he is a licensed helicopter
That's what
trainer.
I figured. That's what I figured.
And fixed wing. You got his license from Bones.
Yes,
you did
I got my license
way.
from Bones. Thank you. Yes,
Everybody else should have done that through that way.
See, Frank said, hey, we're going to the LSPD and we're going to get some
licenses.
training. Yeah, no, that's good. Wait, did you? Because I just checked them and they weren't revoked.
Okay, well, they are going to be revoked, and so is all the people in the SIB that gave that shit out.
Good. To my knowledge, it's only one. Carmen gave it to Marie, which I think is fucking awful and stupid. So I'm glad we're all on the same page about that.
Yeah.
I don't think what they did is criminal. I think the LSPD sergeant shouldn't have given them a license. Or shouldn't have given them a license after 35 minutes of training. I think that's fucking stupid. I don't blame Carmen. Well, I do blame Carmen for giving it to Marie. I think that's fucking stupid, but I don't think they did it out of malpractice or anything. I think they did it out of negligence. I think Carmen got a 35-minute training seminar from the LSPD and then got a license and said, oh, so this is how it's done, and then turned around and did that shit again to Marie. So I think we revoke those. I mean, it's up to the DAs whether or not they want to press charges, but I personally wouldn't.
On a state level, for the Carmen thing, I'm happy to say that was just negligence, and you can internally do that. However, the Class 3 license...
Yeah, no, that's fucking insane.
That guy's going to jail.
Yeah. No, that is fine. I think that guy goes to jail, and I'm going to be honest, I'm probably firing all the people he gave those fucking licenses to, because I don't know fucking any of them. Can you list off the names, and I'll tell you my relationship with them?
Frederick Price.
I've met that guy once. The only time I've ever spoken to him was on the phone, and he said he was going to the BCSO for a meeting, and they were screaming at each other. So, don't fucking like that guy.
The second is Michael Bryan.
He gave it to Michael? Michael's an actual... I actually like Michael. I think Michael's actually a good guy.
Also, Governor, I'd just like to mention, on Foreman's record, he gave himself an open carry license. Somebody then revoked it, because obviously he's not supposed to have that, and then he gave it himself back.
Governor.
JB? He's fucking speechless.
Your Majesty.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had an aneurysm from that.
How did Thor Foreman even get the job? Like, was he a cop? Like, who even is Thor Foreman, really?
Oh, sorry, I had a spasm. I had a stroke. I often have strokes, you see. What was the question? Whoa.
I just wanted to let you know, so Thor Foreman gave himself an open carry license. Somebody noticed that, took it away from him, and then he
Am I
gave
screaming?
it himself
I want to make sure
back.
nobody's listening to this.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I see.
I would assume he actually revoked his own, because if they revoked his class, or if they revoked his open carry, why wouldn't they have revoked his class 3 as well? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm assuming he did it by accident.
Not that he should have ever given it to himself in the first place, but I think it does help him the tiniest amount, because it is fucking stupid. But I noticed that they did this on the 10th and 11th of May, which is the first week of the SIB being open, and he was the boss at the time. So I think he got the job, and in his mind was like, okay, we're law enforcement, we have class 3s, and we carry them. Ergo, we should have open carry in class 3s. Yeah, no, I know that, but I don't think he knew that. I know that. I don't think he knew that, which is why he did it. Which doesn't make it okay. I'm just trying to explain probably why it happened to begin with, if that makes sense. I don't think what he did was right, and I think it probably is corruption, if I'm being honest. But I can see how the mistake happened. Like, was he law enforcement beforehand? Like, because it seems crazy to me that he was the deputy director of the SIB and making such a rookie mistake like this. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm very surprised at how it turned out as well, because he was talking himself up, and he had said he had a lot of experience with the troopers. You know, what I told this boy is that if he's making these big decisions, he should be waiting for the director before he's doing that shit. And what he did in turn was just to say, okay, you can all have this shit, and I'm just going to do whatever, is essentially what happened.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, pretty much almost every single person he hired has turned out to be a fucking problem. Like, I fired like 3 or 4 people that he hired who were just fucking up constantly. Like, I've been told the first week of the SIB was fucking abysmal. And I fired a lot of them, and I'm about to fire a lot fucking more, to be honest. And by the end of today, there might only be 5 or 6 people in the SIB. Because quite frankly, I'm pissed off. And I don't know most of these people, and they just keep fucking up.
Yeah.
Well.
Did I tell you the story yet, Gary, about the license thing?
You texted me. I've been trying to call you for like the past week, but we just...
You know what these
schedules
goofballs did? And I think you know the basic one, but
I know that goofballs... So Frank called me and said that he was going to LSPD to get helicopter trained. I said, okay, that sounds fine. We don't have anyone in-house that can do it. I'm glad you're getting trained. Like, buy someone that can train. So he goes to the LSPD, and that's all I hear. But now I find out that Carmen was the one that got a helicopter license. Frank told me it took her 35 minutes to get helicopter certified and licensed. And then also, he told me that today.
That's a bit quick.
And then, yeah, that's what I said. And then she also turned around and trained Marie in like 30 minutes and gave him a license.
Yes.
Which, stupid. Fucking stupid.
Well, here's the thing, Gary. 2 buddies, best buddies, they love each other. In the LSPD, these lovely, one of them is a supervisor in the LSPD, Vinny. Vinny says, on June 6th of this year, he says, you know what, Lucas, my best pal, fellow LSPD officer, you look so handsome today. I think you are a pilot now. On June 6th. And his buddy Lucas said, you know what, Vinny? You know what? Thank you so much, Vinny. I think you look like a pilot today, too. So he gave Vinny a license. And Vinny, in 2 days, says, I know so much about piloting. Now I am able to train. I just deem it so. I am a supervisor, after all.
The LSPD sergeant that trained Carmen had fucking 3 days of experience?
2 days.
Just a 9.
No, that can't be right, because the DA just said that he had flown with that sergeant before. Surely. Right? Didn't you say that?
June
The thing
6th.
is, people just need to stop thinking that these licenses are civil
Oh, hang
licenses.
on,
we don't need those as PDs.
You wanna hear the shit show continue? Frank, how's the bomb defusal?
Well, turns out that Geriatric has some diffused missiles in his evidence locker. Sorry, the evidence locker for the LSPD. So he's currently searching for a manual down there. In the meantime, I went ahead and just bit the bullet and tried moving the device, and it did not explode. We have moved it to the quarry. We have cleared out the area and preventing people from coming in here. That way it explodes.
So okay, hang on. Let's back up a little bit. Just to be clear,
yeah,
you have a guy with experience with diffusing missiles. The bomb's gonna explode. Okay, well you just said Jerry has multiple diffused missiles and he's looking for a manual. So I'm just gonna assume that he has experience because how'd they get diffused otherwise, and why else would he have a manual?
Sure. Okay.
It's gonna explode, and you said an hour and a half. So let's say an hour 15 from now. So you have a guy with experience looking for a manual, and your solution was to move it anyway?
My solution was to call you and get direction. You told me to evacuate the building. You're in a very important meeting.
I didn't say to move it. I said evacuate the building and call me back. And you've moved it to the court. Well, thank fucking God he hung up.
Let me tell you, Gary, Frankie Pooh is, gosh, what a swell guy. Never met the fella. He arrives at this ass off with his tits out, puffing his tits out, saying, I'm the director now. Now I'm the director.
Bones might hate Frank more than Vinny.
This boy had told your agents to reach out to random motherfuckers to get their licenses too, Gary.
Frank did that? Who did he reach out? What licenses?
For helicopters.
Okay, I'm just gonna revoke these licenses now. Am I good to do that, Governor?
Yeah, we were gonna wait for you because I didn't want to bungle the investigation.
Oh, you know, I'm talking about the helicopter licenses.
Here, let me get them for Vinny.
For who specifically?
Marie and Carmen, I would assume.
Yeah, Carmen and the two SIB people, Vinny.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vinny's already been taken. Let me text you.
The two people at SIB that have helicopter licenses, to my knowledge, are Carmen Castro and Marie Joseph.
LSPD's already been taken care of.
Hang on, Frank's calling me back.
I would make sure you have evidence of that before you.
He does. What's up, Frank?
Hey, sorry. Yeah, my hands are having some issues. I'm back.
That's
What
okay.
were we saying?
So the missile's in the quarry now?
Yes, and everyone's been evacuated. There's no longer a risk of life here. I'm waiting for Jerry to give me a call.
Good. All right, let me know how that goes.
10-4, so.
All right, goodbye. All right, sorry to interrupt. There's a bomb. I gotta.
So, I have all the I have the class 3 and all the open carry licenses documented.
That's good. I'm getting flashbacks, Gary. Remember?
I know the whole Pegasus debacle.
Right,
I do remember.
The meeting on the Maze Bank Tower.
Yes, we did. We sure did.
It's all coming back.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they did this.
Governor.
Yes, Costa.
Take a look at Wrangler's profile.
What happened? What is this now? Do you need me to send you a picture, Jimmy? Do you have an MDT?
Yeah, I'm checking.
I think the misunderstanding was bigger than just the SIB and the LSPD.
Oh my God.
Meaning, what do you mean?
Oh, he gave himself a fixed wing license, a helicopter pilot license, and Tessa gave him a class 3 license.
Well, that sounds about right. Yeah, I mean I've sassed
How is this everyone doing this?
Deputies as well about just giving themselves licenses. Yes, I have done that, and they just they don't give a hot shit.
Gary, for the Carmen thing, I'm not gonna press charges because it does just seem like she was unaware.
I don't really.
That's fine. I still want you to revoke the licenses at the very least, and I'll deal with it internally because that shit's pissed me off.
I just want you to deal with it internally.
Okay, appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. I'm not asking you either way to not push charges. If you want to push charges, that's your deal. I don't want to touch that.
Yeah, no, I don't think it warrants.
So how are we gonna get all these licenses? Like a class 3 license, open carry. Like who gives these out? Like if we're gonna go this route, you know, fixed wing and helicopter goes through the governor then. But where did the class 3s come from and stuff? Do we as PDs get the ability to do that, or how can we make
class
that?
Class 3 and open carry, to my knowledge, is like a Supreme Court thing. Like we don't touch that. That is like granted.
Like the IAA stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's the IAA grants those two.
I could just pass fucking another bill. I love paperwork. I could pass a bill that would say who does that, but who would like to? Who should we have do that?
I mean, I think every PD should just select a couple people to.
No,
Train
that's
for
how.
that.
No, that's how we got in this fucking mess. I think we need
Well,
like
no, a couple of people that get approved that we send up to Bones, and if Bones likes them and they're good at their shit, then they can just be delegated by the governor's office as the only people that can do that per
I
PD.
think maybe even go through the route of like empowering Uriel Whitlock to like appoint someone as like a firearms
The
safety
leader of the
instructor
DA's
for
office.
that.
How does that make sense?
Or someone from the DOJ. I think licenses should go through the Department of Justice, not us personally.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the moment it is a
Yeah, let's have Silas and Yackle give out licenses. That's gonna be a good idea.
The moment it is announced that somebody is able to teach you how to get a Class 3 license, you are gonna have every motherfucker under the sun charging.
Like for reference, when I got my
City
fixed wing license, me and Jimmy went to like a panel of judges, pled our case and how it would help us, and then Jimmy started training me and got me a fuckload of flight hours. Like we went for like days just flying around. He was teaching me how to do it. And then we went to the judges and they're like, okay, we will approve this license being granted. That's how I think it should be done. Because like it is a legal license. I think including the DOJ is just, you know, the obvious choice.
What if we make it? What if we make it a little convoluted? Well, Gary, do you like? How do you feel about the Rangers having maybe better weaponry? How do you feel about that?
When I was in the Rangers, they had access to hunting rifles and shotguns, and the SOPs said if you ever use these on a person, you're fired. So I'd fucking love to empower the Rangers, to be honest. They kind of just get shot and robbed, or at least they did when I was there, and there wasn't really much they could do about it, so...
So what if we had the DOJ, they would maybe approve of the Class 3 license thing, but maybe they do a little training with one of the... maybe the I'm just spitballing. What if they did training with the Rangers? I know they do a firearm safety nonsense. I mean, that could be one option.
I mean, the Rangers barely have anything to do with. Just let them do the licensing for that kind of shit.
I
don't
think
care.
you go to the Rangers to get trained for it, and then the Rangers sign off on it, and you get approved by the judges or the DOJ.
We also
I don't
need
know
a
who
driving
specifically.
class for when people lose their driver licenses.
I thought that already was a thing.
No.
Oh.
No, people can just go to a judge and beg for it back, suck some cock, and pay some money.
It all comes back to the root of all evil: money.
I would be fine with the LSPD or the BCSO doing driver's licenses, unless there's like
My
a.
cops
Actually,
can't
hang
drive,
on.
let alone the BCSO. Every cop sucks at driving. You too. So do the Rangers.
Me,
So I don't
there's a
know. I don't know
demon
who's gonna
behind
do
the
that.
wheel. Class 3 open carry
I
to
don't
get
know
people
who's
is not
gonna
a
be
great
doing
idea.
driving
IMO.
license. I don't think a police
I
department should
don't
do that.
disagree. I think it
Maybe
would
a
get
civilian
hella
fucking team
abused.
can
You
sort
know what
that
I
out.
mean?
What if we turn the SIB into the DMV?
That's a great idea.
You know what? I think they'd be even more corrupt, man. I'll be honest. You give them that power,
Wait, so
it's getting
what-
abused immediately.
Wait, so what was happening with the sheriff earlier? Oh, I just looked at his licenses.
At the same thing, do we really care about these licenses in the goddamn MDT? Because we need these licenses
Yes.
to fucking buy shit too.
Yeah, but
How the fuck am
No,
I
you
gonna
don't.
buy helicopters without a license?
Right, but you've been granted one. You know what I mean? Because
Right,
you were
yeah,
trained
by
and
myself.
been granted it.
No.
In SASP days.
No, Costa. We did flight hours with Costa. We did flight hours.
Oh, right, I did.
You had refreshed your own license when we lost a bunch of paperwork, dog shit.
That's true,
Also-
actually. You're right.
Also, you don't need a helicopter license to buy a PD helicopter.
Yeah, you do. You can't even talk
Do
to the
you?
shop. Yeah, you do.
Do you?
The guy straight up will not talk to you unless you show him your ID.
yeah,
Same
that's-
thing with airplanes.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. That's.
Oh, by the way, Jimmy, I bought a Dodo. That thing is amazing. We literally just land the fucker in
Doo-doo?
the Bay of the Bay of KO. That fucked me up. The Bay of KO and just watch, and it is so much better than a fucking Cuban 600 that just can't land.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we preserve so much fuel. It is so fucking good.
That's good. I've been good. I've been so tempted to buy the very old, like, decommissioned fucking mid-century, fighter
The
plane. I
fighter
have not
jet.
done
That
it,
thing
but
looks funny.
I haven't done it, but I've been tempted, but I didn't. But yeah, I'm
No.
glad the Dodo's good. How's it been looking out there in Kaya?
I'll be honest, pretty fucking bad. People, as of 2 days ago, are using, the amphibious ATV? They're straight up driving that fucker onto the island,
You mean a jet
loading
ski?
guns on it. No, the ATV that can drive on land and water.
What in the fuck is that?
They will straight up drive that fucker onto Cayo Perico, load it up with guns, turn it around, and drive it back to Los Santos. But, I don't know. Every single time we do Cayo Patrol, we usually catch someone. Just 2 days ago, we got, like, 1.5 evidence boxes full of guns, explosives, and attachments. So, it's going pretty good. And we got people sitting on, I texted you this. We got people sitting on a giant grow-up we found at the docks. So, we've been busy. Good. It's just, some of the people that aren't so busy just seem to be fucking up over and over and over. I'm firing most of the people in the SAB. I've already made up my mind. I didn't hire these people. I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't feel comfortable signing their checks if they're doing this shit.
Well, who can all hire over there?
Well,
not hire, rather, but, I guess hire, yeah.
So, it was just me. However, I left Frank and Thor as deputy director, and I told them to not hire anyone. And I woke up today, and fucking Fax Mulder, or whatever the fuck his name is, was hired. Even though 2 days ago, the San Andreas Prison Authority were like, hey, this guy said he's with you, and also he said he has a bomb on him, and he, like, called in a bomb threat. And he didn't work for us at the time. And I wake up today, and he just has a fucking job here. Because Frank hired him. So I've demoted Frank and Thor. No one can hire but me now. I didn't think they would even do it, but they did, and I'm pissed off about it. So, me. I can hire, and I'm not fucking hiring anyone, because the people we already have fucking suck.
Tell you what, Gary, it's your department, but I
don't even know how it became my department, man. I literally came back after a week vacation, and they said, Gary, you're the director.
Son.
It's ridiculous.
That's another thing. I don't. They're just kind of up and willy nilly have been just kind of doing shit without talking to the governor's office in any way, shape, or form. So I mean, I guess it's up to you now, Gary. But if it was if it were up to me, I would do almost a fucking full cleanout. I mean, it's
no, straight up. Everyone I didn't hire is probably getting fired. The only people I've hired are Marie Joseph Henry de Lafayette. He's an ex-BCSO, and he also worked in the DA's office for a long time. Really good guy, very good investigator. I hired Cliff Steelfist, obviously. And I'm probably going to keep Michael Bryant. Everyone else, I don't know who the fuck they are. They're probably getting the boot. So we might be a 5-man operation for a little bit and start giga small. Because I'll be honest, everyone that Thor hired, the vast majority of them, I've never even fucking met before.
Where have you been, Smart? I haven't seen you the last couple weeks.
Pulling my fucking hair out. I had a stalker for a while. They shot me in the face. It was horrible.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
At least you didn't lose your other eye.
Yeah. Lost my mustache for a bit. Shot it right off. But then Cliff Steelfist murdered her, and she's dead now. So that's good.
Legally, right?
Yeah, I mean, she shot me in the head, so. Yeah, the jackets are nice, I guess. I mean, I don't think, well, we're probably about to start selling them because we're about to, fire a bunch of people. We're going to have to recoup our losses somehow.
Oh, geez.
That's like, I mean, I do like the jackets, yeah.
Yeah, check out the vest.
You got a vest?
Oh, that looks... Oh, right.
The SIB patch fell off, but the vest is nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that's nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you. Yeah, whenever I am, telling people what to do, we are focusing on methamphetamine operations, and like I said, we have people staking out grow-ups that we found. We got a lot of pots, like 12 plus by the Freelancers MC. We're waiting for them to come
I caught a guy
around
yesterday. He was growing weed plants on top of LSIA.
Yep. Yeah, we've been looking for RVs. We realized that people are, one, putting them on tow trucks and literally just cooking meth in the middle of, or not tow trucks, sorry, tugboats and cooking meth in the middle of the ocean. And when we were staking out garages, we saw a tow truck load up a fucking RV and just drive it around. So they can be literally anywhere. Any mountain, any crevice, they can get an RV there because they can just fucking tow it there. And we figured out where most of the RVs are parked, which is Bell Farms and the Grapeseed Wonderama. And we just have people sitting there waiting for RVs to either get parked or unparked. And we just either follow them or document who they are and where they go. So we're trying to really work on the methamphetamine operations. But again, people just keep fucking up. And most of the people in the SIB, I've never even seen them do fucking anything, let alone police work. So kind of fighting an uphill battle here. But I will win, god fucking damn it.
I know you will, Gary.
I'm thinking of just writing up as much as I need to here, and then the second I get notified that 4 foreman's on duty, I'm just going over there with all.
Pretty sure he's on duty right now.
Coster, do you want to go arrest an SIB agent?
Do you want me to just call him here?
I mean, yeah, if we can do that. I mean, Smod is right here. Just let
you
him
have a
take care of
gun?
his own department.
No.
Alright.
No.
Smod can arrest his own agent.
No. No, I want that to be you. I don't want to ever investigate one of my own. If anyone in my department is corrupt, I want that to be you guys.
Corruption, yeah.
So
I'll be honest.
What is going to be the? I'm arresting for you. You're gonna have to do the paperwork for it.
I mean, that's what the DA is for.
I'm talking to the DA.
Investigation. If you want to look at it, he literally just gave a bunch of people open carry licenses.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot worse than a couple helicopter licenses.
All right, I have him as
Is that actually? That's bad.
Yeah, he gave himself a class 3 license and an open carry license, and then was it 3 other people open carry licenses?
Hello.
Hey, Thor, how the hell are you?
Hey, what's going on, Smog?
Hey, can you, I'm in a meeting right now with the old, JB. You want to come through? I'll send you a little pingus.
Sure. You said J-O-B?
No, JB, that's Jimmy Bone. The governor, you know him.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll send you a pingus.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
I feel bad for him.
Honestly, I'm still kind of new to the DA's office, so I don't know how much should be written in this fucking report to arrest
as much as you can.
Fucking corruption. Honestly,
like the background,
the only thing I have
why.
in it right now is who alerted me to it, and then the governor confirming that he never gave him any authority to do these licenses, plus the pictures of him giving them to people. I don't know what else I can put in there to drive the fact home.
This is a crazy situation. I can't believe we didn't catch it before. Like I can't believe I never checked his license. I never thought to. I didn't think anybody would. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's like what a situation. He fucking hates you, dude.
He doesn't like you.
Sorry, I'm just really unfazed at the fact that Gwen Pepper is telling Wrangler that I want to marry Nikki Khan, which is not even solidified yet. I don't even know if I want to. It's just a fucking bitch.
I gotta apologize to Blue, man.
Hold on, I need to call her.
Here, so to reach out to you personally, my friend in regards to SIB employment. Holly Tenzel
Gwen,
wants
I'm
to
not
work
marrying
at the
Nick.
SIB.
What are you talking about?
Oh, golly.
Gary, do you want to have a look at this report and just tell me?
No, it was just it was a bit of a bit.
Should anything be put in this, or like because I
Give me
think
one
the
moment.
pictures?
Yeah, I don't know if that's happening. We just have a son together, and it was suggested that we might have to because to give him a strong foundation. It wasn't because we love each other, just because we want to give him a strong foundation. It's because of it's for the kid. It's for Billy.
It's for Billy. Who the hell is Billy?
Billy Bungle?
That's awesome.
Bungle.
Billy Bungle is the son of myself and Nikki.
The one girl trying to get into
yeah, we're all
his
just
DMs. Chanel.
No, that's Nikki told me.
Real art on the
Do
timeline?
something like that.
Epic.
Do not talk to Wrangler. Stop.
I think this is definitely real art. That's sick.
No, listen.
That's
listen,
sick.
No, stop. Listen. I'm with the governor and Gary right now. I'm about to arrest a SIB agent for corruption.
Why'd they give him a dick?
If you
okay,
talk to Wrangler
open Life Invader and go to the Pizza This profile.
No.
I believe it's yeah, Pizza This in Little Italy, and look at their most recent photo.
You fucking bitch.
You see what I'm seeing, dude?
Do you? We're up north at Sandy Shores.
I'm not seeing anything.
They gave it a dick.
I'll send you my location.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a fucking pizza cock.
Gwen, do you sleep at night?
Why are they posting this?
You look at yourself in the mirror and think like, wow, I'm such a fucking hot
motherfucker. He got a little
I
cheesy
love my
pizza
life.
penis.
That cheese pull, man. That cheese pull.
That's gotta be illegal, dude.
Instead of an arrow shaved out of his pubic hair, it's a fucking little mushroom shape.
Colster, can you have a look at this investigation? Because I don't know what else I can put in here to drive out that he did not have any authority to give out these fucking licenses besides what I've already put in there.
Sorry, you want me to? let me look at it. What number is that?
6426.
Oh, I broke my fucking text with
report I
Cliff.
think I've ever written, but I'm blanking on what else I can put in there to drive home that he.
I hate this bug, man.
That, you know?
It's so annoying.
Is it employee complaints?
Yeah, I had to. I was told to just make a fucking random fucking.
I need to send Wrangler my location. Is he invited here?
Yeah, sure.
I guess, yeah. Hey, Thor.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, same old, same old.
Little camp out.
Yeah. Cooking some hot dogs.
Jacket.
Ben.
Sweet
Thanks.
jacket.
Yeah, it's good to have it.
Have a seat, Thor.
Hey, Coster.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you know, just getting a day on the
Oh,
job.
this is
Been a
sad.
little while.
This is sad. This is so sad. Your hair looks good today.
Yours too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, fantastic.
Your mustache grew back. That's good.
Thank you.
Use
I'm glad you
conditioner on
noticed.
that?
No.
Mine too.
Okay. So.
You guys
I
ever
guess I'll
have
just wait
green
for the.
piss?
I guess I'll just wait for the poopy boys to get up
Only
here.
if I drink a lot of asparagus.
The poopy boys.
Is that bad if you have green piss? Is that bad?
Yeah, is it like nuclear piss? Like, is it like okay? Is it like Baja Blast or is it like I don't know.
It's just
Are you
very
drinking things
slightly
with too much
green.
glucose?
But just like a slight green tint. No, that's probably fine.
I ate a lot of pickled herring.
Oh, you're a big tinned fish guy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite brand?
I don't know what it's just. It's like a local brand. I'm not even sure what the hell. I just eat it. I don't even look.
Local? We don't have herring here.
It's got a big. It's got a big tuna on it, but it's herring.
What the hell's
That
going
can't
on?
be
Why are we
right.
here? What is this place?
This is the
This,
wilderness.
So we're we're in the woods. I think the homeless have orgies
Yeah,
here.
but why are we in the woods?
Why not?
Well, it's nice. Just next to some irradiated water.
I forgot the
Yeah,
Alamo
like
Sea was
that.
irradiated. You know, people are doing KO runs in submarines now. You know that?
Oh God. Well, I guess we need to have some
Oh yeah, they park
LSPD
them.
submarines.
Park them sometimes underwater near the ports.
We should put a siren on a submarine and counter them with that.
No, I'd rather just blow them up. To be honest,
Oh
fuck
yeah,
them.
let's do that.
All right.
Everyone's
well,
so
might as well
awkward.
get this over with. I'm looking at this thing.
Yeah, I don't know what else I could do much with that to drive it home besides that and then the pictures, you know? I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
It's extremely just cut and dry.
Yep. All right. All right, Thor. I need you to stand up and put your hands up.
What?
Oh.
I think you should at least talk to him first and give him the why and
Jeez.
ask the
What the fuck are you talking
questions.
Oh, God,
We'll
Costa.
do that.
Listen. Don't all yell at me now. This wasn't my idea.
Was that just led into a arrest in the woods?
We should have
Yeah.
Costa put his hands up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, can I ask for what?
Yeah.
Okay.
But first, we gotta detain you first.
But yeah,
I don't
first
think
gotta
I don't
detain
think you're a runner, Thor. But you know how it is, man.
I'm doing this because that's your boss, and that's the DA, and they both don't want to arrest you. Okay?
Oh, and
So
the
it's-
governor.
It's gonna have to.
Well,
it's gonna
I
have
can
to
arrest
run
him.
up
I'm
to the
not-
fucking police
I'm not
department.
an officer.
I never said I wanted
Before you
this.
ask any questions asked by these gentlemen over here, I am going to tell you that you have the right to remain silent. Anything
don't
you
need
say
a
or do
goddamn
can
attorney, I'll do it
listen,
myself.
Listen, I'm going to read your rights.
No, I'm telling you though.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed by the state available. These and these rights are written to you.
Uh-huh.
With these rights in mind, do you still wish to speak to us?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Hey, he knows his rights.
All right.
Yep. Just covering my legal butthole.
Fuck! It's so hard to get a good angle when everyone's in a
Right,
circle.
DA,
Oh,
your
this is
party.
good.
Go ahead.
It was brought to my attention that you have been giving unauthorized, highly restricted licenses to people. Such as a class 3 license for yourself and a bunch of open carry licenses, which is, by definition, corruption.
That's what this is about?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was waiting for this one. Fuck yeah.
What do you
Want to
mean?
hear a story?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, yeah. First day on the job, I'm patrolling at the hotel because I'm doing an investigation into the security staff. I was detained by Louis Bloom for having a gun on my hip. and he said, I don't have open carry license. And I said, well, I'm a law enforcement officer, sir. Showed him my badge. He said, I don't give a shit. I told him to look at my MDT profile as well to see that Bones had given me leadership of the SIB. And he said he was not going to acknowledge that I could open carry a pistol. So,
same old, same old.
Hey, what's going on?
yeah,
Hot stuff.
so when I hired people, I figured I should do that. So, what the hell is this?
Oh, it's a killer.
It's
It's
a
a 9.
What the
Get
hell?
the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here.
Is that the wrestler?
Oh,
This is clown A bullshit right here. What the fuck is this shit?
Hey, what's his name again?
Thor Foreman.
Wait, also, why is Wrangler not in handcuffs?
Why the hell would I be in handcuffs?
What's happening?
Because he's got a Class 3 license.
Do I?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's why I gave myself it, because I saw that he had one too, and Louis Bloom was going to arrest me.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What is
well,
happening?
I don't know who gave me mine.
Oh yeah,
I
got one
think you're
too.
undersheriff.
I think don't we just have those? I think we just have those.
Yeah,
that's what I was told, but Louis Bloom said he wasn't going to respect mine,
You
so I
have
made
them
sure to
because
give
of your
the
position, but you're not supposed to have the actual license on your record.
Who,
Yeah,
me?
Nobody told me that.
Well, what the fuck is all this about?
That's what I'm fucking wondering. I was led here.
He's getting arrested for corruption for giving himself
Mod, what
a
is
Class
this
3
bullshit?
license, open carry, and then a bunch of other people.
Oh,
open carry
jeez.
licenses.
All right. Well, I don't. Well, so why would I be? So why am I going to jail?
I don't know why we're here.
Okay. Well, you just don't worry about us. I got to talk to the governor about another matter that's more
Where are your
serious
shoes
than
at, man? There's
anything
like
here.
broken glass around here. It's
I
the Alamo
know.
Sea. It's horrible.
I know. Unfortunately, there's a horrible magic that's been unleashed around here, so I have to dig my native toes into the sand.
5G. I've been looking into this stuff. You know, there's towers that just brainwashes us.
Worse than 5G. All right, Mr. Jones. I don't think we got to get into that territory.
No G's.
Gary,
W's.
do you want to come with us?
Wendigo. Yeah, Wendigo. Wendigos.
Where'd they go?
Wendigos. Back to hell is the plan, but I got to talk to the governor about all of it.
Can it wait just a little? We're kind of in the middle of.
Yeah, no, you guys go ahead.
All right.
Don't worry about
Custer.
us.
Hey,
Anyway,
what's up,
You look
DeKiller?
lovely today.
DeKiller, will you let them fucking talk?
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right,
Hey,
DA.
DeKiller.
This is your show.
Yeah, so that's basically the TLDR of it for. You're getting corruption via gross negligence.
Okay, well, yeah, let's go to court.
All right.
Alrighty.
Is this like a bench trial or do you want like a full?
Do you want to ask a bench trial for corruption? Because that doesn't typically work out in.
Thor,
Yeah,
I would-
let's do it right now. I don't
You
want
want to? You want to bench? You want? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Coster, could you search him and take his equipment and car key off him?
No,
And I'll just drive the car up.
I'm not going to do your court case for you, though. This is
Yeah, this is the whole thing you guys got going. And you guys said Bloom did this?
No, Bloom was going to arrest me for open carrying on the job.
Hey guys,
Hi,
it's
that's
Cliff
Cliff.
Steelfist.
I
Hey,
love Cliff.
Hey, it's still
Hey,
Hey.
Jimmy Bones. Hey,
So I'm
hey,
going to have
Sharon.
to
you
strip
put
you
my
naked. Do you have
jacket
any other
back
clothes
on?
with you?
Please don't call me the sheriff.
No.
around
Took
here.
his
I'm
damn.
the
He
chief
took
of
his damn
the
sleeves off.
BCSO, the chieftain.
Okay. Hello, Chief.
Chieftain.
Chieftain. That's a
Chieftain.
cool title.
Chieftain, yeah.
Yeah, chieftain.
Succulent chieftain.
Good
Things are
guy
about to get
too.
real native up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys have a Lux T, whatever car in
Tomahawk.
SIB?
Yeah, it's the Alamo over there.
Yeah, this guy's got like 16 keys.
Holy
Hold
shit,
on.
look at that.
I can't hold all this shit, man.
He's got feathers.
You can throw
My
it in the.
ancestors gave this to me.
He's got
back of the
fucking so
car.
much shit.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
nice.
Oh my god. Bars.
Who ripped his sleeves off? Who did that? What is this?
Wow.
He locked the car. No.
Hey, why is Thor in handcuffs?
Is this
man?
a Chris Farley skin?
Oh, you missed a lot, Cliff.
Okay, yeah.
Cliff,
Yeah,
come
seems
here.
like it.
What's that paint in your face, Wrangler?
He gave himself and three or four other people open carry and class 3 licenses.
Sting, wrestling
Is he
reference.
meditating?
Yeah, which is that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Hey, Wrangler!
That is. Why would he do that?
I don't know, but I think he's going to jail for corruption for it. You can ride with SDA since I know you don't
Shut
have a
up,
ride.
Pepper.
Yep.
All right, Thor, over here.
You almost ruined my future marriage.
Oh, I need the key from Coster. I need the key.
Do you look in the mirror before sleeping at night and think like, "Wow, I'm such a fucking good person. I love myself."
Coster, I need the key.
I don't love myself. I've killed people.
Go,
Coster,
you
what
should
the
love
fuck?
yourself.
Coster, I need the key.
Yes, I'm coming.
I don't know why
think you
Smod
deserve
didn't
that.
just just led me to my arrest without asking me a question. He's on some clown shit.
I'm not on clown
this is not
shit,
my party,
man.
No,
This
you're
isn't
on
my party
this
either.
This is a goddamn clown show. I don't know what the hell this is.
I'm gonna walk back over here.
This ain't my party. I just am forced
I
to
thought
stop
we'd
there.
have
Come
a
here.
bit more dignity. No, I believe it's not.
Look, Dora, if the DA say that you did something, it's not really my
Yeah,
place
but
to
I just
intervene.
gave you the story.
And I
he still
understand.
wants to
I
push
understand
it, which is
that.
pretty interesting. I also like to see where the corruption charge that does not fit the code whatsoever, sir.
Did you know the corruption charge was recently changed?
Yeah, I did.
Wait.
Public servant or official abuses the authority and access of their office. You abuse the authority and access of your office by giving yourself a bunch of licenses.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be
an open carry that I was told by
hang
the
on.
police I needed
What-
to
isn't
have
this
or I'll be
gonna-
arrested?
Isn't this gonna run into a post facto moment because you committed the crime before the charge was updated?
That's true. Also, this was like May 10th, way well before the penal
That's
code.
that's only when charges are pressed before then.
Oh, what the hell do I know?
No, if he commits the crime before
That's
it's
not
changed,
true
then he gets the
at all.
trial from what it was
As the
before it was
penal code
changed.
what it was. You don't
Doctor,
know
I
your
think you
goddamn
should really
penal code,
consider
sir.
walking with Wrangler shirtless one day.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
I'm pretty
He
sure.
had all of our car keys!
If the charges were
Wedding
already
with Wrangler
pressed.
Bro, he had literally all of our fucking car keys!
You want to do that? Go. You feel free.
Bruh!
Why can't you just be gay?
Whose fucking car are we taking? I have no idea.
This one. Is Costa not coming with us? Cliff, can you put Thor in the car?
Also, is
Yeah.
I'm unsure of how giving someone an open carry license to work their job as told by LEOs is abusing power.
You don't need those licenses. You have them assumed.
Yeah, right. But I was
governmental
told by
agencies.
I was told by a BCSO sergeant that I did, sir. Or I would be arrested. So.
Hey, Coster, we'll be on radio. I'll meet you. Where do you want to do this at, DA?
I'm not doing
RPD, because it's. You don't want to go? I don't want you to do it. It's kind of the DA's show.
I'll come.
All right, we'll do RPD.
Also, Mr. DA, question: is there anything in the penal code that, or any SOPs that says that an open carry license is abusing power?
The only people who can grant that are the IAA.
Right, but where's that listed?
And according to the governor himself, he never gave you authority to.
This is gonna be a crazy day. I gotta make a new fucking group chat, dude. We're up to like 7 fucking
That just like a word
SME
of mouth
group
thing?
chats. God damn it. God damn it.
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Saying where's that a law? Is that
That's the
just-
worst thing, is that I gotta work
you
the
decided
stupid
that was the
phone
law?
more.
Like word of mouth?
You just randomly giving yourself a license because you want one? Yeah, I class that as abusing your authority and office.
Right, but why is it abuse of power to have an open carry license as a police officer?
Because you have one already assumed under your job, you don't need to give yourself
You can
an
kick
extra
people?
license that
Wait,
can
what do you
then
mean?
be
Again,
used off
right,
duty.
Wait,
yeah,
can
no, I
I?
get that, but is it?
You
Again, is
having
that
the
written?
license
Congrats,
gives you the
boss.
authority to do that while you're off duty, not in your government position.
Bro, I'm just asking, is that written down anywhere, sir?
So that's how a fucking license works.
No, but is it written
No,
down?
I don't
like,
think I
is it a
can.
law or anything?
You called me, can't help. Sam Burton has my case, no whatsoever, so hopefully
okay.
it progresses soon. Okay. Hey, that's illegal. You just did a crime. Jesus Christ. Right top, anyone in the list?
Oh my god.
No, I think this
So
just
what exactly
deletes
did Bloom tell you?
text. No, I think this just
I was
deletes
placed in
messages.
handcuffs and told at the mall that he was not going
I think.
to say that I had an inferred open
Blinds?
carry
I
license
don't-
in
oh!
the SIB
Oh!
because he didn't know what the SIB was. So I had people
Easy.
hired that I wanted to give open carry
Easy.
licenses so they were not arrested by the BCSO. Because again, I'm not sure where we're supposed to assume we have inferred open carry or, you know, whatever law that is when it's a license
You
in the
have,
MDT.
You have licenses that you have assumed licenses that you need to carry to do.
I understand that now, but when you have a
Hello?
sergeant tell you that's
Gary
not the
Smod?
case, and
The
then
case
licenses,
with the bus.
and then I look at Randy
Hey,
Wrangler's
I'm gonna have to call
profile
you
and he
back.
has a class 3
Oh
license.
shit,
then
okay. I just want to say
what am I
congrats,
to
and if we need to
expect?
chat and catch
Alright.
up on SIB shit, let me know.
Okay, good.
Alright.
Hey,
So why is Tessa
So-
Walker not in handcuffs?
Hey Thor, you were read your rights, right?
Yeah.
Thor, I will say, you're not wrong, and I think the DAs are probably going to look into that next, because we brought that up to their attention during this whole debacle. And Thor, I didn't mean to blindside you here, but I had to sit down with the DAs and the chief of police and
Well,
the,
I mean,
and the
it could have been a
damn
bit
governor.
more. No. It could have been a bit more professional than that, Smud. God damn it. What the
It
hell
could have
was
been a bit
that?
more professional,
You
Thor.
brought BCSO fucking Wrangler in there to watch
Hey,
the
I didn't.
in the
Hey,
middle of the
hey.
goddamn jungle.
I didn't know they were showing up. And
That was bullshit.
That was a little
clown
clown,
shit.
but that wasn't my doing.
I'm not happy.
When I sat down there, it was just me and the DA, and then the governor was invited by the DA, and then he showed up with Coster, and then Coster invited the BCSO. I didn't know they were coming.
Shit,
I agree.
We couldn't have kept this a bit more in house.
No, I do agree. But wasn't my doing, and there wasn't really much I could do to stop it. But I think we're about to go to RPD, and you're going to get the dialogue with just us that I think you need. I think chalking this out with each other can only lead to good things. All right, Costa's calling me. What's up?
You all left me.
Yeah, motherfucker, I told you we were going to hit RPD.
I didn't know Bones was in your car too.
Bones is not in my car. I think Bones left
He
you.
went with Wrangler.
No, but
I think.
his car is still here. Oh my God, they didn't get in Wrangler's car. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, they went to go look at something.
Everybody just hates me.
I thought you
Yeah,
went with them.
I'll just walk straight into this water right here. It's okay.
Well, actually, you didn't come with us. I thought you had a ride. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought they were giving you a ride.
No, I didn't know Bones got in fucking Wrangler's car.
I didn't know that either. That happened after we left.
Shit, I don't even have a screwdriver. What the fuck am I gonna jank in this fucking car?
Okay, well, don't jack it in the car, sir.
Yeah, respectfully.
God fucking damn it. Also, this arrest is messy.
We're at RPD.
It's clown shit.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Here, how about I just go pick him up in this car?
Yeah, just come pick me up.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Why
idea.
don't you put me on speaker
I
with the
wouldn't think
suspect
you
in the car?
Okay, well, he used to be the director of the SID.
You're in distress.
It's the polite thing to do to put someone on speaker when there's a lot of people near the phone. It's just the polite thing to do.
Sure. I mean, I could just ask one of these fucking junkies over here for a ride, but I don't think they're gonna.
We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Mr. DA?
Mr. DA? What's up? GTA 5 Social Club. Epic name. Epic name. Fucking love GTA 5 Social Club, dude.
I'll be back, guys.
Right this way, Thor. Yeah, I don't know how so many people ended up there. It wasn't my doing. Wouldn't have let it happen had I known. I just want you to know that, Thor.
Let me call the Attorney General real quick. Can you get him in a cell?
Yeah, I can.
Hey,
You need any food or water, Thor?
No, I'm alright.
Just know this way. Think we're the 5 freaking gifted. Alright, I'll come uncuff you. Just gonna give you a secondary pan. You know how it is. Oh, you got food and water on you. Perfect. What's in these duffels?
Pictures, probably.
You little picture perv. Why didn't you just use a binder?
It's a lot cooler to have a bunch of pictures in a duffel bag.
Yeah, but it's also a lot heavier. Alright. Do you want a shirt? I can get you a spare shirt
Nope,
we got.
I'm gonna show what Coster did to me.
Okay, I mean, hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it is a bit of a debacle, isn't it? Personally, I see why you did it. It's an easy mistake to make, and...
Well, no, it wasn't a mistake. I was literally showing a point of what Bloom was doing, you know? I'm
I don't disagree, and I think you have a pretty good argument here, Thor. I'll be honest. But I want it to be a policy that SOE doesn't really investigate these kinds of things. I want to hand this off to either the other departments or the DAs. I don't really want to be doing internal investigations. If the DA sits me down and says, hey, we're looking at pushing charges on this, here's our evidence, I say, okay. You know what I mean? It could have been done
better. You should probably talk to the DA, because now I think I made him a bit angry,
think of
and
the
now
5
he really
freaking
wants to
gifted.
push it, but
I don't...
he's pushing a corruption on something that was clearly not corruption in the first place, and if anything was just bad structure within various forms of government.
No, I agree. And it isn't written down anywhere. Like I said, it's a very easy thing to do, right? Like, you go, okay, I'm law enforcement. I have a class 3. I'm allowed to have a class 3 because I'm law enforcement, and we're allowed to open carry because we're law enforcement. Ergo, we can have these licenses. I super understand it.
Well, I wasn't gonna do it. Again, I was literally detained by Bloom and told
Think of the
he's not
5
going
gifted.
to
Our
respect
gifted like
my
35% off or some shit. I saw that yesterday. I thought that was neato because I love money. No, I get it. I super get it.
So why would I leave my employees out there on the job if they're going to be arrested by LEO department for open carrying without a license?
Yeah, no, I like I said, I fucking get it. And you even brought up a pretty good point that the BCSO has done this quite a bit too.
Right, and the only officer I knew that I had met was Wrangler, so I checked his LEO profile, and he's got a Class 3 license given to him by the undersheriff. So I mean, just not sure what's going on here.
I think this is going to set a precedent, to be honest. Win or lose, I think... I'll be honest, I think you have a pretty strong fucking case here. Like, very fucking strong case here.
Yeah, I just hope the DA acts in good faith and doesn't try to push something.
Yeah, 35% off, and you get 70-30, so you get 105%.
Yeah, no, that's his
Dude,
job,
infinite money glitch? What the hell?
If he loses it, though, I don't think I'll be working with him in the future.
I mean, listen, if you get convicted and you go in, Thor, I know you're a good guy. Maybe you're a disgruntled ex-officer who happens to take up drinking, maybe at the hen house in Polito, and maybe eventually you start wearing a little cut that says Freelancers MC, and we start getting to the bottom of these cop killers. Thor, maybe a door closes and a window opens.
I will release actual hell into what this hellscape is, I promise you.
Okay, that doesn't really help your case here, Thor, like saying...
No, but not illegally, just legally.
Oh, you'd be a lawyer.
You'll see me in court almost every single day.
You'd be a defense attorney? That'd be pretty cool.
No, I will I won't talk about it.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. Sure. But if you wanted to turn informant, you know, there's a few places I'd like to put you, Thor. If it does go that way. Yeah, I'm gonna fire a lot of people. I'll be honest. A lot of the people in the SIB I've never met before, and I just keep hearing really bad things that they've done. So I'm probably about to clean house. Frederick
people fucking
Price?
up are the former LSPD officer.
That's not true. Frederick Price. I've seen that guy on duty literally one time. I called him and he said, "Hey,
you're sleeping."
Right, but he called me and said he's at the BCSO and they're just screaming at each other. And now I hear that the BCSO doesn't work with us anymore. So what the fuck? Why would he go there?
Well, they've never worked with him.
Who the fuck is this
he's
guy?
a bit of a madman.
Uriel?
Hey, how we doing?
I love the color palette. That is nice.
Thank you. Thank you. So what's going on?
This is the DA's show. I don't have shit to do with this.
Okay. So, what,
Puts on suspenseful music again?
Well, who arrested this guy?
Coster.
Oh, okay. Where's
he? He was left stranded in the wilderness. Cliff's picking him up and bringing him here as we speak.
Oh, okay. Alright, I suppose we'll wait for Coster to get here then.
Well, I don't think Coster has any idea what the fuck's going on, so...
Well, why did he arrest you then?
I think he was told to.
Okay. By who?
I think it's DA here.
Oh,
I showed Costa the report. He was just like, "Yep, that's that, all right."
And I didn't feel comfortable doing this, you know, arresting him as his boss. You know what I mean? That's something I'd rather hand off to the LSPD or the BCSO because, I don't know, it just seems less tricky that way because, I don't know. It'd be a little weird if I was the one investigating and prosecuting him and he worked for me the whole time. You know what I mean?
Correct, yeah. Alrighty.
All right. Loving the yellow.
Yeah.
Originally,
no,
I was just gonna get in a room and talk with Four, but then people said, let's just call him down here and arrest him."
Yeah, I would have loved to just had a chit chat first, but then
yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Well, that's what we were doing, and then the BCS Costa called the BCSO down, which I wasn't expecting.
Costa called the BCSO down, then it made it a whole fucking mess, and then we.
But I think it's gonna be quiet in here for us to have a nice conversation about this and figure out just what the hell's going on.
Sure.
I know it's not, but imagine if this were all a hostile takeover. Orchestrated by Gary, the planet comes together. Okay. This seems pretty shaky. Yeah, and Costa straight up just called me and said, these charges are a little, what do you say, shaky?
Sir? You understand your rights?
You know what I mean? And he's the arresting officer, so Thor might be getting out of this. I think Gary not being the arresting officer here actually was a
he
pretty
said he
good
wanted
play.
to deal
But
with
also,
it.
I don't want the SAP to be investigating cops. I would rather, like, if the BCSO is fucking up, I'd rather the LSPD investigate
do
that
you
and
know
vice
why
versa.
you
I don't
were
really want to
arrested,
be a part of that.
Yes, sir.
And why is that?
For giving out open carry licenses. to my
DA and
employees.
Smod, can I talk to y'all?
And
Sure,
AG.
what's going on?
We'll be right back,
And AG,
Thor.
I guess.
All right, we'll be right back.
Yeah, I think he has a really good fighting chance
Okay,
here.
I'm
For
gonna
real.
drop a crazy take here. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's a messy arrest.
So I
but
didn't want him to be
regardless
arrested.
of what's gonna happen with the arrest, this relationship between you and Thor is already fucked, right? So
Who, me?
Yeah, I think, right?
I don't
This
know.
is
I told him
irreversible
the
damage.
truth. Not really. I told him the truth. I said the DA sat me down, said, "Hey, we think this is going on. We have these charges that we want to push. It's not really my place to say yes or no. I say do what you got to do."
All I think right now, and I think this is a question for you, DA. All I'm saying is, good arrest. Yes, it's a corruption, definitely. But I'm just saying, if the LSPD has been giving themselves licenses, and if the BCSO has been doing it up until now, and that was just the regular way people thought that things were supposed to be handled, and now things go through the governor's office, then I'm not sure how to go about that one. It feels like we open up a big can of worms with that one.
Well,
but it's your arrest.
Has that been happening?
Well, it's your arrest.
The
Yeah, on your behalf.
sheriff may have given Wrangler a Class 3 license.
And Wrangler gave himself a fixed wing and a helicopter license. And to my knowledge, as the one other person who has a fixed wing license, you have to get trained by Jimmy Bones for that. And then I got approved by a panel of judges because I pled my case on why we needed an airplane. Right? So that was like a whole thing.
Yeah. And that's fine. The governor wants license to go through his department, which makes sense too. I'm just saying that the people have been doing this for so long. Apparently, I don't know when those licenses were given to Wrangler.
About a week ago.
This
2
sounds
weeks
like a can
ago?
of worms that that's.
And I didn't
yeah.
know any of this until he was already called down there to talk to us.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, if we arrest him, we have to go arrest Tesser and Wrangler.
And LSPD
yeah,
officers, potentially.
probably the governor himself, probably me, probably some others of the LSPD,
No, the
probably
governor's
some others of the
clean.
BCSO.
I can tell you that. The only licenses the governor ever gave out, were approved by the GOJ. Like, we literally had to sit down with a panel of judges and talked about why I needed a fixed wing license. And then I got my flight hours over, 2 weeks. We did it long form as fuck, and it was all approved by the DOJ. So, I'll be honest, Wrangler having a fixed wing license that he granted himself, 2 weeks ago, that, have fun with that one. Have fucking fun with that.
It's a good arrest. It's a good charge. We have the fucking documentation. We even have his fucking spontaneous utterance where he explained.
Just let's check a couple random names.
I just wanted to get a corrupt guy.
Let me
who was
check.
doing negligence,
Let me check
and
the
now
killer.
I'm opening
Like
up
I
a
said,
can
the
of
arrest is yours.
worms.
It's literally not mine.
Okay, so yeah, the killer
There were
was also
Costa's
given
handcuffs on
licenses
him.
by Tessa,
I
and
literally
then
told the
law
DA,
bar
I'm not
license by
arresting this
Silas. Okay,
guy.
that's cool.
But
like,
if someone dropped the ball here, it wasn't the SIV. Well, I mean, it kind of, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. If it's a bad arrest, it's not our arrest. So thank fuck I did it like that. But that's not why I did it. I genuinely don't want to have to arrest our own. I'd rather them get investigated by another department.
He wanted to talk to the governor. He has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, but it made the whole situation. We were just gonna talk to him and just be like, "Hey, why did you do this?" And then the second Wrangler got there, it was just like, "Okay, we gotta cuff him up."
Yeah, that did piss him off
That
pretty
that
hardcore.
happened.
Yeah.
I arrested him before he arrived there, because of that very reason.
Cliff, I like your tie,
Don't
by
put
the
that
way. That
on
looks
me.
nice.
Thank
He
you.
just wanted to talk to the governor. So yeah, this is I slapped him in cuffs on your authority. This is not
Yeah,
my arrest.
Even Uriel agrees, because the statement he gave, he said he gave himself these licenses after Bloom arrested him so he wouldn't get arrested again. And according to Uriel, that's malicious because he's doing it for his own personal gain.
Yeah, but if
Sure,
he was
I can see
acting as a
that.
law enforcement officer, he was allowed to have those, so it was a bad
Yeah, but
arrest,
they're
right? Like it's
assumed
so
under
tricky.
His position. Because the thing is with the licenses, so you right now as an on-duty director, you are allowed to carry a Class 3, but the
No,
second
I
you
know,
go
I know.
off duty,
You can
yeah,
only
you're
have
not
your
allowed to
service
do that.
weapon. I know, and that does not include your class 3. I know. Trust me, I know.
But him giving him those, he's suddenly able to carry them while he's off duty as a regular.
I think this would be a good precedent-setting court case. He just deep sighs.
I feel like I'm gonna get fired.
Nah, man, you're
I'm just
okay.
saying,
You're
I'm just
okay.
saying, if this is how shit went up until now for clearly all departments, not just BCSO, not just LSPD, not just SB, literally everybody. Then is it worth all the hassle? You're gonna open a can of worms.
So literally told me, hey, they're being corrupt. They're giving each other license into this, please.
What's that shit called? Don't throw stones in glass house or whatever.
This just seems like a mess that probably shouldn't happen.
But it has happened. Is the problem? We got him in fucking jail.
Right, but we can revoke all the licenses and have them fucking do the civilian training for it.
And then he's immediately gonna sue.
Wait, am I insane, or does Wrangler not even have his fingerprint, blood, or MDT profile picture?
However, I could see the maliciousness if Bloom took the license from him and then he reissued it to himself
Bloom didn't
after.
take the license from him. According to his literal statement that he said while we were all there is, first day on the job, I'm doing an investigation, and was detained and placed in handcuffs. In handcuffs by Louis Bloom for having a gun.
Okay, just call Bloom. Is he around?
I know. I texted and called him already. He's not around.
Okay. Ural, what are we thinking here? Is this not a big can of... I see the malicious part of he reissued him he gave it to himself to not get detained again, but giving it to himself and a couple others, when clearly every department has done it this way up until now.
I wish there was Flappy Bird, dude. Imagine I could sit here and flap my shit.
An issue about it. Then what the
I
fuck are we
wish
gonna
Fairy
do about
Flap
this?
was here.
This is not a big fucking...
I mean, you swing one, you gotta swing them all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, that's class 3.
Yeah, speaking of class 3s,
like if you're pushing this on one guy, and you know about other people doing the same shit, you got to go whole hog. You know what I mean? You have to.
who made the decision to arrest him? Was it you, Jim?
Me, yeah.
I slapped the cuffs on behalf of the DA.
Off of what, Jim?
It was the whole situation was getting a bit crazy. I think like this was very straightforward. I asked for opinions from Coster. I was just like, hey, do you think this is like very straightforward?
Coster?
That yeah, he
dude,
did this
we're
shit?
actually getting
Coster said
hands
yes.
wiped
Like, okay.
clean.
That's just
Yeah, if you're naming it
Oh
like
my
that,
God,
he
oh
did
my
do that
God.
black on white.
That's
But I'm
so
just saying it's
funny.
a big can of worms.
yeah. While we would do, but before, yeah, we did that before we knew Wrangler also, and everybody else was also doing that at the time of his arrest.
Okay, let me
only
make
thought
one
he
thing
was doing
clear. I'm not. Hey, Chanel, how are you doing?
Hello,
No
Chanel.
money.
Guys,
What
we
happened to your
caught you
clothes?
out.
What?
I'm so sorry. This is the
We're
last
talking
one I've
about
ever
silly
seen it.
government stuff.
What are you guys up to? Is
Were
anything
you just
okay?
were you just shooting your class 3 outside?
Yeah.
Why?
Why'd you shoot your class 3?
I'm caution out.
Hey, you're
Okay.
Okay. So it's my
Oh,
last time
okay.
seeing you guys. Okay, I'm sorry.
What do you mean your last time seeing us?
Where are you going?
Bye, guy. You were really fun.
Where?
I'm joining this conversation because I wasn't finished talking.
I'm also joining this conversation because I'm
Um,
Gary Smod.
Yep, that's fine.
Hold on. All right, we just moved.
Like
So-
I think I have PC for the charge.
Okay, so he has PC for the charge. It happened, but let me make one thing clear. I don't care
I
that
know,
Wrangler
this
or
is-
Tessa did it. I am saying that because of also LSPD officers doing it the past couple days. I'm saying that clearly this is how departments have been operating. This is also how SCSP operated back in the days when there was no governor's office.
I think Chanel is literally just shooting her fucking class 3 in the air right now.
I think she is.
I think
But
she-
Let's focus on finishing this.
Okay.
I'm stressing
As
the
long as she
fuck
doesn't
out.
start gunning us down. Yes, you have PC, but you know, again, big
The
can
point-
of worms. This is probably
Yeah.
something that should have been discussed months ago when it was happening.
I think Chanel
Yeah.
shot 2 people
Like,
outside.
The problem
Cliff,
we're in
pull
right
your gun
now
out, make
is
sure she doesn't come kill
we
us.
didn't know that any of
I'm
these
going out. I'll
other
be back,
officers were
guys.
giving
Can we get a
themselves firearms
77 down here?
licenses.
Cliff's handling it. Cliff's worth 77 men.
Until we told him that he's being arrested for corruption, like we didn't know anybody else was doing this.
That's not true. I'm pretty sure somebody brought up the Wrangler's license. Costa brought up Wrangler's licenses before he got down there.
Well, so Wrangler's explanation for his license is that it was given to by Bishop, so he was just reinstating a license he was given.
Yeah, his helicopter license,
forever
not the fixed
yeah.
wing in the class 3.
Yeah, not his fixed wing.
But that,
according to him, he
that's,
got both, I guess.
That's still also irrelevant.
I don't think that wasn't true because I was there for that. That wasn't true.
I mean, Bishop did give him those licenses, just like he did to everyone.
Right, but not his fixed wing.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. But like, it's just I'm just saying like, okay, black or white. Yes, you have PC4 charge. But is it a wormhole you're willing to?
Right, Mac, doing the 5 freaking months.
Now
fine.
I know there's fucking everybody's basically doing it. I don't think it's that good of an idea, but I also don't want to get my fucking office sued into oblivion.
Well, well, I mean, if we let him go right now, it's a 4th Amendment violation. It's been here for less than half an hour. It's just a bit of money, man.
And I still don't have that experience as an ADA, so like, Euro, what do you think, man?
Oh my God, they're gonna let him go. I think.
Because I am stressing the fuck out right now.
Can you guys take care of Chanel? I think she's shooting a class 3 outside.
Yeah, Chanel's like gunning people down with a class 3 outside.
What the?
Yeah.
Like literally right outside.
I'm glad you guys brought me in the other door. I'll fucking go look at it. What in the
yeah,
fuck,
I got
man?
Cliff out there. Don't
But
shoot Cliff.
again, you have PC4 charge. I mean, if you want to go, you have him in fucking cuffs right now. Just, I mean, you could just bring it to bench and.
He's already requested a bench trial.
Yeah.
So legally, we have to give him.
Did you contact a judge yet?
No, because I wanted to like do all this shit.
If you only arrest Thor for this and not other people that you know are doing the same thing, that really fucking stinks.
That is gonna be fucking horrible.
Dude, I'm so glad I didn't do this.
Basically, the
Oh
thing
my
is now,
God.
arrest him for this. He did it. It's the fucking definition of the charge by the way he explained it and his reasoning for it. And then we have to go investigate everybody else to say, hey, did you also maliciously give yourself this license to benefit yourself?
It just seems like we're also missing Bloom's story. Or am I crazy for thinking that?
I don't think the reason he did it doesn't matter.
Why did we arrest him already if this is all we have on a story? Was it... am I crazy here? Like...
Life is so good.
I'm just doing what was asked,
man. Life is so
man.
good, man.
That's fine.
Oh, life is good. This is not my bungle. This shit feels nice, man. Holy moly, this shit. I'm putting the music back on. I'm having a good ass time.
I was alerted to it by BCSO. They told me to look into it because it was corruption. I looked into it, talked to the governor, said, hey, when you made this office, did you give him any sort of approval to dish out these licenses? He said no. He then gave them to multiple other people.
No, fuck, I won't. It wasn't even my
Is
arrest.
this the only people he's given them to so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are everybody that...
Sorry, I just yanked the fuck out of my mixer because my cord's so fucking short. I hate this cord.
When he was called down and he was told about what was happening, everybody got a bit agitated. We're just like, hey, what about this? And then he started saying, well, I only did this because they do it, and I only did this because I was arrested for it.
It's also worth noting that the corruption charge has changed since he, did this a month ago. So you got to keep that in mind too. This would probably have to fit the old.
What was the old definition
charge, right?
again compared to the new one?
It removes the word gross in gross negligence. So if anything, it's easier to charge.
Okay, so I mean, the best thing you could do
Oh my
is
God, I just got lightheaded like crazy.
the best thing you could do is then him issuing the
Oh my
license
God.
to himself to avoid being detained. I mean that's another reason. That's something you could go with.
And then
That's just completely separate from what he did today to give those licenses out.
No.
Right,
he gave the other licenses out the same time he gave himself that one. So he gave them to all the people he was hiring, so that wouldn't happen to them as well.
Okay, well, now that's a whole different fucking story. That's a whole different fucking mindset than, oh, let's just give myself these. That's a lot of different.
You good?
Because
I
then
mean, I'm
he's doing
better
it with
now.
the
That was
mindset so
crazy.
they don't get detained. Whereas other people have just given themselves these licenses because they thought that's how that worked.
You know, and by what he said.
Yeah, but he did think that's
I'm
just
gonna
how
be
that
honest, man.
works.
I
though.
still don't give a shit about these licenses. I'm gonna be honest. I get that you
Yeah,
need like, and I get that you need to go through the governor for these licenses and shit. But like, we as a PD department should probably have these all anyway.
It was all. I was under the impression it was already like that they was it how fucking Gordon got them.
Right.
Is that you have to go through the IAA.
Right.
I mean, like I said, for my fixed wing license, I had to get trained for a couple weeks by Jimmy Bones, and then we had to go to a panel of judges to get it approved and granted. So that was like a whole fucking thing. Like, there is a huge process for this kind of stuff. And like, just because a lot of people are abusing it, I don't think that means you shouldn't, prosecute a lot of people. You know what I mean? Just because you open up the can of worms, you still got to eat them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're not the one that has to fucking do it. So I think that...
No, I am not. No, I am not.
So I think the reason he gave himself all these other people that he hired these licenses is so they also wouldn't get detained.
I ain't eat no worms. You're gonna eat the worm. You're gonna eat the worm.
Yeah, I mean, if that was his mindset behind it.
Say that again, Jim.
So the reason he gave the other people the licenses
Did
is
you
so
know
they
there's an
wouldn't
evil
get detained
devil
like he
cult on
was.
Cassidy Trail? Shut it, Toman. It's a lot of flashlights bouncing around.
He was detained or arrested by Lewis Bloom for having a gun on
Think
his
Chanel's
hip,
still out there killing people?
on the first day on the job.
Why don't? Okay, so hold on. We as PD have these licenses already. The civilian portion, if it was granted, can't we just fucking revoke them all? I mean, is it really that big of a deal? I don't know.
Well, you have the authority to revoke licenses, but Jesus Christ.
Why not just call Bones and see what he thinks about this whole ordeal?
I am so sorry, Durin.
Well, according to this report, you already talked to Bones.
Yeah, we did.
Right, but let's ask Bones if it's corruption on his part, or if he can just, I don't know, or if he can just fucking on his authority let us revoke all those licenses. Maybe he put out a fucking, I don't know.
Well, that's something.
Maybe just put out a fucking message to the government fucking employees that like, hey, you can't do this. Let us revoke all that shit, and then just fucking do it through him. I don't know.
I wonder what the hell happened with Chanel. She's still on duty? B Gray. F Landmark. Wait, where the hell did Cliff go?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Bones could probably do a little government announcement. I don't know. You could probably solve this easily. I don't know.
Why is he at the mall?
It's up to you guys.
What the hell is happening? Steel Fist.
What's up, Gary?
Hey, what's up with the Chanel thing? Was she really murdering people?
Yes, we have to find her and kill her. We're doing it right now.
What do you mean you have to find her and kill her?
She's going around shooting people, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
she's
okay.
literally gone rogue.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't know what's happening. We're at the mall right now. There's a 13 Alpha.
Okay, okay. All right, okay. Hey, I'm just gonna say this for the whole room to hear. Chanel Money has gone rogue and is gunning people down with a class 3. Be on guard. She can probably get in here at some point.
Jesus Christ.
So just be ready for that, fellas.
Does she have her license?
Okay, that was funny. That was funny.
Are we seeing what she's doing in the reports? Because
apparently Chanel has gone rogue.
Is she supposed to be doing this?
In what reports?
What are you calling?
She's charging people like $3 million, $1 million,
We might have to gun Chanel down.
I like her.
Chanel apparently has gone rogue with a class 3 and is just shooting people.
And a
so money.
to find people.
$1.9 million, $1.1 million, $1.4 million, $3 million.
Oh shit!
It's being set.
Wait, she got skinwalkered?
Yeah, that's all.
Hey, Smod, come here.
Yeah.
Smod, come over.
If she got skinwalkered, she's not
Run, fat boy.
Her's dead.
It's not something you gotta deal with. No, but it's
Can
so
you
funny.
explain to the sheriff what's going on?
Dude, I'm fucking on the mountain all the time.
Chanel's gone rogue and is gunning people down with a class 3.
Because they throw people's cars in the water.
Where?
And then I
Like,
charge
what-
them,
what-
3 grand
like-
to take
I
it
don't
out.
know.
Details.
That's we heard a class 3 being
Business model.
fired
That's how
like
I made my
outside.
fucking living, goddamn.
We're at
It's been
RPD.
great.
Cliff
Oh my
said she's
God,
gone
she
rogue
just
and
charged
she's been
somebody-
she's charged several people with like millions of dollars.
What in the
MDT.
fuck?
Like if you go to
Oh
criminal
my
records
God,
on your
Chanel
MDT.
just charged Sal
Oh,
with 29
fucking
times
Christ.
attempted first degree.
Yeah,
Alright,
and Morag ruled
alright,
$3 million.
alright. Let me handle this real quick.
Yeah, you got this. You got this.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Wait, where?
She just
Where?
billed somebody $1 billion.
Oh,
$1 billion?
my. $3 million.
Is it for $1 billion or $1 million? I'm
No,
not gonna
it's
remember.
$3 million.
$3 million.
How could the goddamn SIB do this?
She charged, oh my God, 46 times attempted first degree murder.
Does she have a license
Jesus
for
Christ.
that, or?
Oh, no.
Guys, I think someone might be doing corruption.
I think this is a federal crime.
That is so fucking funny. Holy
She's
moly.
gonna get sent to a fucking black site. Oh my
That's weird. She
God.
didn't put any of the evidence in here. Like, how do we know they really did all this crap?
They didn't.
Yeah,
The
no
only
clue.
evidence is
That's what I'm
aga.
Oh God, don't let her find out my name.
Poor
Or get
Morag.
her
I'm gonna
for a
call.
lawsuit.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
call Morag.
I don't have the money to like survive a lawsuit. Actually, don't do that.
Morag Ghoul. Morag Ghoul.
Oh my God, they're all in jail for like 100 years.
Oh, Bal, can you do me a favor?
Hey, Gary, hey.
Hey, you son of a bitch! I heard you killed like 1 billion people and just got fined $3 million.
For sure.
What do you mean for sure?
Yeah.
Morag?
Look, it's not
What the
Morag,
hell
it's Leo
happened?
right now. I'm in disguise right now. I'm as Leo, but I'm not me. But I'm me. I'm Leo, but I'm not Leo. I'm me, but I'm me. I'm me. I'm Leo. It's me, Morag. I got sent to jail.
Yeah, for 7,300 months for 46 counts of attempted first-degree murder.
You know what it is?
You evil Morag! I don't fuck with you no more. You evil as hell, bitch! Are you crazy?
I know. Hey, you think this could be like one of them times you talked to me before about?
Before what?
Well, you know that time when you told me we didn't need the script anymore?
What?
I need your help. You need to get me out of here. I didn't do nothing.
No, we're already working on it. I've already put that in motion. I just talked to the sheriff, so I think.
Am I gonna die? They're
Well,
gonna give me the
everyone
death penalty. That's
dies
what's gonna
one
happen.
day. Well, you're evil, Morag. You killed like 50 people.
I'm
Was
a
that like the
murderer.
Imperial March? That was awesome.
Your girl was fucked up last
Your
night.
girl was fucked up last night. All right, I think
I was that girl.
your sentence is probably gonna get commuted. So just give it a little bit. I'm sure people will be down
What
there
about
soon.
my
All right.
$3 million? Can I get given $3 million?
I can't hear you, Morag. I'm sipping mimosas on my yacht that I just bought with $3 million.
Must be so nice. It must
It
be
is so awesome. It is,
Nice.
I called it the SS Morag. It's awesome.
Oh, the SS Morag. Oh,
So
I
we
love
appreciate
that.
the money, girl. We appreciate
You're
the shit
welcome.
out of that.
You're welcome. Yeah, I just had to kill a few cops. You know what it is.
No, I feel that. I gotta go. My butler's here. He's bitching about how my lobster and steak is ready. So you know how it is.
All right, have fun.
All right, thanks, Morag.
Under a mattress or something. Oh God! Every
Shit
time
is
that door
crazy.
unlocks, I pucker a little bit.
What if it was her? What would you do?
For some reason, Bloom
nothing.
decided
I'm in.
he
I'm in a
had the
jail
right
cell.
to,
with
Good
no
right
evidence.
answer.
Not respect authority or other LEO departments. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh God, what did I?
And
miss?
also
you
checked
gave out-
Mr. Wrangler's profile just to see if that was something normal, because that's who I had met at the time, and I saw he had been given plenty of licenses. So yeah, I gave anybody I hired the first couple days open carry, so we wouldn't be harassed.
Sounds
by
like Thor might
BCSI.
not be getting charged here, which is
Okay.
pretty W. I thought that was Chanel. Holy moly.
What?
Stop doing that. Somebody barricade that door.
So, did
Somebody
you
barricade that
you
door.
issued open carry licenses? Did you issue any other licenses?
Not that I remember. No,
You didn't issue any class 3s?
I did it myself because I was the only one authorized to carry one.
And these 4 licenses you gave out?
What did
or
Thor
5,
do?
I
He gave out a
suppose.
few licenses, and the DAs wanted to push
These are the
corruption
only
on him
licenses you gave out?
for it.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, I don't think I didn't mess with anything else. Just wanted to make sure they could have a pistol on duty.
Okay.
What a day! What I know, dude. If Chanel really did go nuclear instead of gunning people down, I think it's really funny that she was like, bye everyone. Like, she didn't shoot us, you know what I mean? We were too tight with her. She didn't want to gun murder us.
All right. At this time, we're going to let you out. There's going to be no charges filed against you at this time.
Oh my god.
But obviously, this highlights a very serious issue that we have going on.
Holy.
But that's about it. Okay?
All right.
All right. Let them out. Do whatever you got to do.
All right. Throw all your equipment's in the back of the car.
Okay.
All right. Just keep an eye out for Chanel.
Yeah. Probably. Okay. What'd she do?
She's gun murdering people and is arresting people for millions of dollars.
Oh. Oh, is that yeah, I heard a bunch of automatic fire.
Did you guys stop her yet?
Okay.
Hey, you mind your own business, man. Pray she doesn't
It's
come
about
in
to
here
be
for
my
you,
business.
man.
I get out here soon.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, pal.
Well, you know, it's safer in here right now.
She was literally, we literally just talked to her.
When?
Like, literally 5 minutes ago. She came in and said she liked us. And I asked if she was shooting people, and she went, no. And then ran out and killed more people.
Holy shit, she is actually, like, active shootering the city.
Yes. How you feeling, Coster?
Y'all need to stop her.
Hey, that's my daughter, asshole.
Well, your daughter deserves a bullet in the head.
What the hell?
She's out there shooting people, innocent people, probably.
All right, DAs, I feel like we should have a little meeting. I'm grabbing Coster.
I'm glad they weren't here when I said
Hey,
what I
Sneed,
just
it's good
said.
to see you again.
Although that's not criminal threat.
What did you call me? Did you just call me Sneed? Like the fucking goblin from the Dead Mine? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Well, this is a bit of a debacle. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go from here?
Okay, we'll just go upstairs.
Go to the third floor.
Well, Thor's in the, he's in the damn garage. I feel like we should talk to him and not just leave him alone in there.
I think he got let out.
Well, yeah. So, do I fire him now? I don't think I feel like I probably just yell at him and demote him internally, but.
That is your department. You need to do
I
what
mean,
you need to
I
do.
already did. I already did. But like, so you've discovered that a lot of people are misusing their power to grant themselves licenses that they do not have the power to do. Is this something that you're just gonna slap on the wrist, everyone? Like, where do you go from here? Like, what's your next move here?
Well,
I am gonna leave that to fucking Uriel because
Uriel's
I'm way
gone
over my
to
head
talk
on this.
to Wrangler and the governor, so.
Okay. All right.
When we brought this up to the governor, he was just like, "Yeah, that sounds illegal."
Yeah.
And then
it's a little bit of a
asked-
bad look to place him under arrest for corruption for it, find out that other people did it, and then go, well, it's not that bad if the other people are doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's...
It was Uriel who let him go.
Yeah,
People have been doing it for a while, though. That's the thing.
And I was told by multiple people doing that equals corruption. So that's what I
Yeah,
went
no, I do agree, so I'm going to leave you to it, but it would not be a very good look if you found out this little corruption thing, and you found out a lot of people were doing it, and then suddenly you didn't do anything about it. You know, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you people are bad or anything, or you don't know how to do your job. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, if people found out about this, and that's how it went down, it wouldn't be a good look. So, and I trust you guys. I love working with the DAs. I trust you guys to figure out a course of action. I wish you nothing but the best. Good luck, because I think you're going to need it. Because I think, like I said, you open the can of worms, you're going to have to eat them.
Yeah.
Good luck. And do you have my number? My number's
sorry,
in the
I
MBT.
was
You need me, call me.
AFK getting some chips.
Okay. It's funny when Fingal does it, but you're the chief of police, goddammit.
Oh, come on. A fucking funny bit here and there is fine.
Haha, you know how fucking we
You
do,
do
man.
this shit too.
No, every day. Every goddamn day.
You're basically Fingal 2.0 at this point.
No, I'm not as funny as him.
That's true.
Let's
So
walk
what
over
was the
here.
outcome of this?
They let him go. They found out a lot more people were doing this corruption, and they let him go, which has me a little conflicted, but I trust that they'll figure out the right course of action.
I think it's the best option because otherwise you're gonna open this big fucking can of worms.
Well, if people are genuinely being corrupt, then maybe that can of worm needs to be opened. Because it's a bad fucking look to place someone under arrest for corruption, find out more people are doing it, and then just let them out. You know what I mean? Like, that's not good. That is not good.
Where I understand your confliction, I'm also like, you know, a lot of people thought this was actually the way.
Yeah, which, I'll be honest, is a little bit of a DOJ bungle for not, you know, lining out this process. You know what I mean?
He's probably gonna get sued for Fourth Amendment violation now, but it's only like a couple $1,000.
Yeah, and I think the DAs eat that, because, I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go fire people. Good luck. Good seeing you, by the way. We should, yeah, you can come to our, I was gonna have a meeting today and congratulate everyone on not that bad of a week. I don't think I can do that anymore, so gotta, yeah.
I have nothing better to do.
Yeah, come on. I'll drive you. Wait, Cliff has my, I gotta call Cliff. Yeah, well, you don't have a car, do you?
All right, no, I don't.
Hey, you wanna
Gary.
come pick me, Coster, and Thor up? We'll be in the parking lot of RPD.
Well, I'm at the prison now, dealing with your daughter, your conditional daughter.
Chanel, how's that going?
Yeah.
Hey, Benny.
Let's just say.
Hey, Coster.
I think she
You
might
need me or just rolling around?
got killed in prison.
Oh, God. My daughter, my
What
beautiful.
can you do though? What can you? Yeah. I don't think we'll be seeing her ever again.
I'm sure you guys are dealing with that debacle. However, there's gonna be a few people that need to get their prison sentences commuted. Like Morag got charged $3 million.
We're dealing with that right now. Yeah,
just
she
ask
put
Wrangler,
a
he
bunch
said
of
it's
people in
handled.
prison.
All right. Well, apparently Wrangler said it's handled, so come pick our asses up.
I can't. I got to ride.
The IA is probably on it.
Because I thought she was still at large.
Never mind, we got a car here.
Hello.
Never mind.
Oh, cool, yeah. I'll
Why
meet
are-
up soon. We'll meet up soon.
All right, see you soon.
I was hoping I could shoot her before everything happened.
You're a sick fuck. How do we have 2 cars here? Why do we have 2 cars here?
I'm kind of sick and tired that people are fucking parking all these private cars in my PD.
Thor, come on over, my man. I think you're why is there a pump shotgun in the fucking trunk of this car? It's an SIB shotgun at that. Whose fucking
Thor.
gun is this?
Hey, what's going on?
Why?
I am.
Yeah.
But I was told to, man.
It doesn't come back to anybody. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was something. Where's my stuff?
I believe it's in this trunk over here. I don't know why we have 2 different cars here. Yeah, all your shit's in the back of this. And I'll give you a key to this. Hey, Robin, you. I'll give you a key to this car, and you can drive it back, and we'll meet you at the SIB building. All right? It's meeting
All right.
time. God damn it. I don't know which key is to which car. Just whatever fucking car that opens is the one you'll drive. Okay, I think it's the other one. Jeez Louise. Well, I got 2 in here. I don't know. I don't know where that other one came from. What a day, huh, guys?
This day is a fucking fever dream, not gonna lie. Hey, Thor, you suing the DA's office for additional, violation of Fourth Amendment?
I think
Yeah,
you'd win.
yeah, probably.
I think you'd win.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, I slapped the cuffs on you. Do you just want 30K?
Yeah, like the DA.
No,
No,
I
they
mean,
should go
you
through the
know,
courts.
things like this, it's more about the spectacle and the purpose, you know, not the cash.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest, Thor. The DA sat me down and said, hey, we were pushing corruption. I said, well, it's not really my place to say yes or no to this. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's just one of those things where you should talk about it first.
Oh, we
instead of-
did. We did.
Well, I'm saying to the person. Generally, you don't just arrest.
Yeah, that's why I called you down there.
if they're
And
not-
that,
Bro, you
that's
talking about
literally-
me?
No, I'm saying just in general.
In
like,
general, no, I
usually
agree.
You want to interrogate.
That's what I said. Remember
Not
when you got there, I was like,
arrest
well, we should talk to him first. They
LEO
said, we'll do that after the handcuffs. Like, I don't know
Unless
why
you
they...
thought I was like an armed and dangerous presence or something.
I don't know.
That's what
Oh,
was
I don't know,
confusing
man.
about it.
I don't know.
No, I just, you know, Bloom was gonna keep arresting SIB officers, so I didn't want him to get arrested.
Do you want to drive the other SIB car down? I have no idea why the hell that's parked here. I think you have a key to it.
Is
I
that
would just
ours?
leave it as it is. It's
Yeah, that
resolved.
is ours.
Whatever.
I don't think that. No, that's not ours.
No, this one to my right.
Oh, to the right. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. What's the haps?
I'll take care of it. So currently at the Bolingbrook, Chanel Money went AWOL, and now we're just making sure that the people who were wrongfully arrested by her are, you know, due processed and released from those false accusations. Can you imagine one of them had 29 attempt murder, first degree?
Yeah, I think Morag had a $3 million fine. Hey, I think it's almost meeting time, fellas. What do we say?
I would love to, but I'm here with Steel Cliff and we have no cab. Came with the BCSO.
All right, I'll come pick you guys up. Thor will meet you at the SIB building.
Thank you.
What a day! What a day!
Glad to say, Mr. Gary, an officer going AWOL, they identify all departments.
I'm also very happy to say Thor Foreman not going to jail, everyone. He's been let go.
Okay.
I don't even think they knew.
Great news. I didn't even know he was
Spencer, I don't think I ever fired him. It's been one hell of a day, Marie.
I do believe you. I did see a bomb today.
Yeah, how'd the bomb go? Did it blow up the quarry or whatever the fuck?
No, danger. Brave hero found a defusing man and went for it.
Alright.
It's now setting the inert warhead. It is now setting in our evidence room. It's all inert. But the explosives have been removed.
Alright, let's
from the
figure it
warhead.
out. Today's been crazy. I can't believe the DA's pussied out of charging him with corruption. I actually can't believe that. Like, I cannot believe they pussied out because they realized they'd have to arrest quite a few officers that were also guilty of the
like
crime.
the entirety of BC's out the prison to let these people out. Want to swing by?
Officer, that's where we're going, man.
Oh.
We're picking up Cliff and Marie. They want to deal with Wrangler? I mean, Wrangler's like the cop. If he did it, he probably had a good reason to. Alright, Cliff, Marie, we're outside.
Alright.
I'm getting in there real quick.
Alright. You want me to wait
I'll
for
be
you?
back in 2 minutes.
Okay. I'll just drive the car in. Oh! You dumb as hell, man. You dumb as hell.
That's how it feels.
You dumb as hell.
You're being tased to death. Stay away from the wall.
Well, geez, that was sure a whole debacle there.
Hey, you guys got this?
Is Morag okay?
Jesus Christ, what a fucking mess.
Monsieur Gary, my service vehicle is back at MRPD. Not MRPD, Rockford PD, sorry.
Don't worry, we already got it.
What?
Oh, really? How'd you got it?
Thor's in it.
Oh, okay.
Like, what caused this?
I'm right there with you. What caused this? That's what we all want. We have no motive.
We were literally in RPD, and I heard Class 3s being fired, and then Chanel came down holding one, and I said, Chanel, are you killing people? And she said it's her last day. Good luck. And then she liked us.
Yeah,
that your sentence is commuted.
That's what the exact story I was told, and then apparently she's
that's what I
here,
said.
but we don't know.
I'm glad she didn't shoot us though. That was nice of her.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's good of her, I guess.
Toss
What
her
can
in the
you
car,
say?
Marie.
Like mother, like daughter, I guess.
Well, I'm glad nobody's
Let's
dead.
all meet up at the SIB building.
Is that you,
It's
Custer,
time to
sitting
have
next
the
to me?
meeting.
What?
Is that you, Chief of Police?
Yeah. Where up?
Did
Just
you learn
eating
your
chips.
lesson when I gave you a
Think
ticket
that's a good
when
time
you
to ask
parked
Bunsen some
illegally?
money? No.
You wanna suck my cock?
No, I don't.
What?
It would be really funny though.
I said you want to suck my cock?
No, what the hell?
What the hell, Costa?
There you go.
What's wrong with you?
What a crazy day. Chanel money going nuclear, not. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do you think happened?
Do you happen to
I
have-
think someone pissed her off majorly.
Yeah.
She
you know,
killed
I'm gonna
all
have to
the
agree
lawyers
with
in
that.
City. Cliff, can you read out your phone number for me? There's a DA that wants to talk to you.
To me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Goal.
No, he's a lawyer. Wait, what the fuck? I'm not having you talk to a lawyer.
555-3273.
No, if a lawyer, he can fucking FOIA that shit.
That's 555-3273.
I'm not giving a lawyer your phone number. I thought
I
he was
think
a
we
DA.
get
He's
sued.
not. Why would you get sued for Chanel money doing a crime?
No, not that.
What are you getting sued for?
Remember that one lawyer I took the phone off him and he got really mad at me?
That was like a month ago.
Oh, well, you know, lawsuits take a while to happen.
By the way, Mr. Gary, I got a phone call and a text from Holy Tinsel who wishes to speak to you.
Yeah, she texted me asking me for a job, but like, we're already about to fire a lot of people. I'm not hiring anyone.
Understood.
Hey, what happened to Thor?
we'll talk about that at the meeting. He didn't get arrested though. They let him go. Call me Bob. Thanks for the 44 freaking months. Skirt. Who the hell is that? I think that's Michael. Hey, Frank.
Oh, hi there.
Watch the door.
Always wait for the vehicle to be
All right.
immobile.
We're going to the nice meeting room. Come on, boys. Michael, good to see ya.
Hey, I gotta go put on my clothes and clock in. Gotta get all my stuff.
All right,
I'll
we'll
be
see
there
you
a
in the boardroom in this building over here.
Oh, this over there?
Yep.
Hey, Marie.
What a day. And we have a Bones dinner date. I'm probably not going to that. I'm already at 3 hours. This meeting's probably going to take an hour, and I think that's enough. I think that's enough today, yo. Because, geez Louise. You know, this gym feels... What is this? Trash bag smelling horrid dead, but what the fuck? No KO patrol? Probably not today. You can't stand it. I think he'll understand. I think he'll understand.
Yeah, weird, right?
I'm working right now.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Me too.
So no Huck stream tonight. Definitely fucking not. Definitely fucking not. And fourth floor. I forgot to bring you.
But hey, if you got any
Didn't even notice the new
attachments,
SIB jacket.
then
Isn't it
you're welcome to
freaking
leave
clean?
one.
Isn't it freaking clean? All right. All right. The one time you're awake in time to arrest Fingal, you get to bed? Yeah, but like Fingal does like boosts and shit. That's not really our job to look into. You know what I mean? Like, that's more of like a police officer role, not an SIB role. Me too.
Oh
Me
my,
too.
the fucking PTSD this room gives me.
Oh, we're smoking indoors?
Oh boy.
Good point, Frank. Very sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to disrespect the
this room
office.
gives me. I used to be in this very seat right here.
Me too, man. Me too.
Fucking
All those
city
times with
council.
Daniela Priest. City council.
Sit right here by my Kama Sutra book.
By the way, the ones
You
are
don't
yeah, I
run the
played.
city
I
council?
played last night and they were back. I don't.
Where
think
almost
I do,
all of us
no.
got arrested because we used this building without fucking Danielle Priest wanting it.
That's funny. Is this really all of us? The mandatory meeting that I said everyone had to go to? These are the only...
No, we're missing two. Brian, well, Tori's here. We're just missing Brian. He's getting changed, I believe.
Yeah, but like, where the hell's Nick Kane? Where the hell's Freddy? I called Freddy and told him that this is happening on Monday. Where...
Yeah,
Freddy,
Kane, go ahead.
Freddy doesn't wake up till about midnight.
Yeah, but I asked him if he could be here around this time. He said he'd be here.
Oh.
Yeah, and
I've never
Kane...
seen Price before midnight, personally,
Exactly.
at any point.
Kane and Carmine showed up 2 hours ago, but it is bedtime. It is midnight in the AUEU.
Okay.
Actually, it's 1 a.m. for some.
Okay. Well, okay.
Fucking sleepy puss.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. People, lives, Mondays.
So
you know?
fucking selfish.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me about it.
All right, we'll wait for Michael. Good old Mike. Good guy. You guys see the game last night? Los Santos Shrimps?
I hate the shrimp, sir.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Hey, what happened after you jumped out of our speeding SUV and went to the woods? Are we talking about that?
Yeah, the DAs told me
He
they were
set
going
up
to
a-
be
he
placing
set up a
charges on
to
Thor.
arrest me, and
I
so,
didn't
yeah.
set that up, man.
Okay. Which DA?
I don't remember his name. Nice guy, though, I guess.
And Thor, I'm guessing you're not under arrest because you still got a jacket on and all
No,
that?
he is not.
Oh, cool.
Thor, can you put the smoke out?
The walls are gonna be all yellow now.
I don't want to have to get a new ceiling. Where the fuck is Michael?
I'm pretty sure he's on his way.
Michael's a good guy. I really like Mike.
Mike's
He's a
not,
good guy.
Mike's at his wit's end, too.
Cool.
Yeah.
He said the governor keeps fucking with him.
I mean, that is the governor's job, though, right? Like, he keeps us in check,
Yeah, I don't know
goddammit.
what's going on, though. He won't tell me, like, what's really happening.
I get a
Well,
lot of messages
I
from the
will.
governor as well. Yeah. Says our house isn't clean. Stuff like that.
Hey, I mean, to be fair, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, is anybody's house clean though?
Negative on that one.
No. What's he looking
Absolutely
at?
negative.
Nico
People
Bellic.
believe that there are systems in place, checks and balances, things like that. We can barely hold a single session of court a week. Barely.
That can't be true. No, there's open court like every day.
Uh-huh.
Michael, come on in, my man.
Get
Come on
get
in. Come
Take
have
a
a
seat.
seat. All right, we're all here, so I'm going to begin. In fact, I'm going to stand up because we stand up when we talk at these freaking meetings. Hello, everyone.
Hello, bonjour.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello there,
Well, the first line on my meeting notes is congratulate everyone on a mostly fine week. That no longer applies. This week was horrible. God damn it. Jeez Louise. I'll get the elephant out of the room. Thor was arrested earlier by the district's attorney and the LSPD for giving out licenses that he did not have the authority to give out. Now, we did sort it. He is no longer under arrest. In fact, they let him go, and Thor's probably going to be suing them for Fourth Amendment violation, rightfully so. It was fucked up that they arrested him and then let him go after like 30 minutes. Comical.
Good money if you can get it.
Yeah, good money. Chanel Money just went nuclear, pulled out of Class 3, and apparently gunned down a bunch of lawyers and a bunch of other people.
Why she was so pretty?
Yeah, that's my daughter, Mike. And then she also arrested people fraudulently for millions of dollars. So that happened today. It's been horrible. How are you guys?
Well, we defused the bomb.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. How'd the bomb go? Stand up and tell us the story.
Oh yes, well, Danger, if you don't mind to stand up too,
No,
since
no.
you're part.
You want?
No?
Okay, yeah. You take the lead. You're such a storyteller.
I don't know where my FPS is.
Well, you want my beginning of the week or just the bomb? Ah, fuck it, I'll go with the bomb. So today, me and Danger were driving around, doing some investigation work when the ranger hopped on our tag, telling us that somebody planted a bomb right in their office. You know, somebody with bad intentions. We showed up, and it was all-purpose missile right there, rigged to blow up, destroying Beaver Bush and all its surrounding. Obviously, the ranger were panicked; they didn't know what the hell to do, so they called us. Tried to call a bomb squad. No bomb squad. I mean, Mr. Kushner, does the LSPD has a bomb squad?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so we're not ready to. No departments have bomb squad. Okay, we're fucked.
I mean, there's probably some people that like to just jump in a suit and fucking risk their lives, but.
I mean, but are they like playing Russian roulette? They cut the wrong thing, they just blow up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of on them. I don't care.
I mean, I guess. So yeah, after evacuating the building, doing a perimeter around it, we judged everybody there that it would be a better place, since the bomb squad was not coming, to move the fucking thing away from a populated area. And then Mr. Danger,
Oh, you rushed around to take the bomb again?
excellent
I know what
courage,
you're
went at the
referencing.
bomb and
I don't remember that.
to defuse it.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks, boss. It's been diffused.
All right, and it's just
I'm
where
gonna
is
be
it
honest
now?
with you. It was a guess.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I thought I'm gonna
after,
see
after today, honestly, it felt pretty good just rolling that dice. Yeah.
All right, Frank. Okie doke. All right. Well, good work, you two. I'm glad Beaver Bush is safe and the bomb is defused. Good fucking job.
Other things on the menu. Yesterday, me and Brian, we got. I mean, Brian, I'll need you here because you know better than I. We found his drug dealer again dealing in Del Perro, and we have a strong case building against him at the moment.
Yeah, we think it's Jamal Allen.
No shit.
Those supercars are so fast, sir. It's hard to get them in those SUVs we have.
Oh, hey, I know where he lives. He owns half a Roy Lowe, so that's really funny.
That's where I live.
Good. We can point a little camera out your window and watch him do it. All right.
Oh yeah,
well,
we're building a strong case against him.
All right, this week will be Jamal Allen's downfall then, potentially. Good.
I'm a bunch of pictures of him selling drugs somewhere in my duffel bag, I think.
Oh, that's
Good.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
we've caught him coming back from KO. We caught him growing weed on the power plant once. Career criminal, Jamal Allen. Really nice guy too, though.
Perfect. You gotta, and that should be it at the moment, I believe, for us. I mean, obviously the coyote trips and everything, but nothing new.
And
there.
the weed stakeouts, which are very
yeah,
good
the
work,
weed
by the way.
stakeouts. Yeah.
Tell about the people on Cassidy Trail, little perverts.
You go ahead. I don't really recall. Are you talking about all those perverts all there?
The Wendigo.
Yeah, the crackheads. Yeah, we got reports of a shit ton of murders in Cassidy Trail. I investigated for 3 days. I think somebody crashed their RV with meth in the water and everybody drank that shit and they're losing their mind.
We'll let someone else worry about that shit. We'll worry about the drugs and the guns, alright?
But I'm mostly scared when I drive by, they shoot at my fucking car calling me feds or whatever they call me.
Yeah, they used to, the Green Gang used to do
There's
that to
also
us,
a
too.
large number of BCSO deputies in the woods, we'll say participating in the Wendigo case.
Well, not only that, the ranger don't even do shit. They just let him go there.
Well, we'll just let them handle that. I don't really want to get our little fingers in that. We got bigger fish to fry. We got bigger fish to fry. That's the phrase. All right.
Nice articulation.
Michael, phone away, please. This is a meeting, not a fucking comedy show.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Main order of business. Congratulations, everyone. We have windbreakers now. They're very sexy, and we have vests, sort of. When we're working with any other... Hang on, Frank. When we're working with any other department, yes, you can go plain clothes if you want around. That's fine. However, there's another department on scene. If you're working with another department or if you're responding to anything with another department, put your fucking windbreaker on or put your fucking vest on that says SIB. I want you to be visually identifiable if they need to identify you. Is that clear?
Inform, monsieur.
Yes, sir.
Michael, what'd I just say?
You said I need to be visible to other law enforcement agencies if I am working with them, but I am allowed to be plainclothes if I'm not with other law enforcement agencies.
Good. If you're doing a stakeout, obviously don't wear your bright fucking yellow SIB windbreaker. Fucking duh. But you're responding to a 13 Alpha. If we ever respond to a 13 Alpha, again, not really our purview. Put it on. Be identifiable. Don't get shot in the fucking face. I cannot stress that enough. I'd actually like to take a moment and look at everyone's uniforms, if everyone would stand up. Just want to make sure we're all looking at least business cash. Marie, I like your shirt. I'd like to see you in a tie, though. A little more profesh.
Okay, a tie, okay.
Frank, I like that coat. It is a little perv core, I'll be honest. It does make you look like a little park flasher. But I like it. It looks good.
Oh, thank you,
Can I see it with the windbreaker on?
The windbreaker's currently in my locker.
That's okay. You know what? I'll take your word for it. I like the tie. I like the shirt. Thor, love the color scheme. I love the like muted blue gray on the white. It looks very good.
Thank you, thank you.
Michael, tie's a little thin. Let's thicken up, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Let's get it nice and thick. Nice and thick. All right. And Cliff, turn this way. I love that red stripe. That is a nice. You see that, Mike? That's a nice tie.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
How come we gotta wear ties but you don't?
I sign your checks.
It's fucking bullshit, man.
He does have a strong argument.
Your daughter just shot a bunch of people and you don't get to wear a tie?
Yeah, and pray you're not next.
Well,
Coster,
one thing, I won't be next.
Your hip badge, a little tacky. Like, you already got a badge on your tummy. Do you really need to? We get it. You're a fucking cop.
Okay. Alright, it's gone.
Alright.
I've got a note from the Taylors, so I've been working with them.
Okay, how so? Dude, my FPS is going
regarding
nuclear
the
in
vest
here,
that we
man.
received,
What is this?
Unfortunately, have some issues. I think
Yes.
we all are aware of that.
Yes.
They only seem to conform to a female body, so I went ahead and opened up a request with the Taylors. They believe they should have a fix in the next 24 hours. If there was any other issues with the building or any of our equipment, and we have any issues with them, I also then open up a ticket with either IT or the Taylors or the mechanics.
If they don't get fixed in 24 hours, Cliff, and once you start taking heat, we're going to get you some big naturals so that you can wear the vest, all right? Because I know you're a big gun guy. We're going to need you in a vest, which means you're going to need... Well... let's just... All right, we'll put a pin in Operation Big Naturals, but if we need it, we'll do it, all right? We've got that on... Michael, it's lunchtime? I didn't get the memo. Did you bring enough for the agency, Mike, or did you just bring your own? Good.
For you, sir.
Well, I'm not hungry, Mike.
It's really good.
What the hell is it?
Oh, I got that.
So it's for
can
Cliff.
You give it to him?
It's for Cliff,
it
Mike.
was for you. It was for you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Did
you... Michael.
Come over here, Michael.
Hey, thanks, Mike.
Mike, your chair now. All right. I want to talk a little bit about next week, or I guess this week. You know what I mean. And we're done with last week. We're working on this week now. I like the RV shit we're doing. We noticed that one lawyer had, 23 RVs, that Ralph guy. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
correct,
like that. We have an RV. It's Braxton Laws. And Marie, you mentioned that you listed an RV for sale on the purple pages or whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh yes, Larry's RVs.
Yeah, I want to move on that. I think this lawyer guy is being a real fucking scumbag, and we know where most of the RVs are parked, right? We know people are doing shady shit with them. They're putting them on tugboats, cooking meth in the ocean. We know that they're putting them on tow trucks, cooking meth in the middle of who fucking knows where. Literally anywhere. You can drive a tow truck fucking anywhere. You can get an RV anywhere. I really want to start staking out the garages and documenting who's doing what, where, and how, okay? So I know that we got the weed pots growing in the docks, and I like that we're sitting on that. Once that's done, whether we give up and figure that they're inactive and either seize the pots or make an arrest off of it, I want to move on to the RVs. I think that is a huge fucking problem, and I think we can really do a lot just by sitting at Bell Farms in Polito and sitting at the Wonderama and Grapeseed. I think that's going to be really fucking important. And then obviously if there's a medical call in the ocean and it's a KO run, we move on that too. All right, that's what I really want to focus on this week. Because that lawyer is making a shitload of money selling these meth RVs, and goddamn it, I don't like that. Does anyone in here like that?
No.
Mike?
No.
Good.
I do have a question.
Yes, Marie.
That lawyer is still harassing me to have a sit down because if I dare sell an RV in his turf, shit is gonna go down.
Okay, so we're going to move on that this week. I don't know exactly in what capacity. I'll put it together. We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll figure it the fuck out, as we always do. All right, and that's what I want to focus on this week. Anyone got anything that they want to talk about from last week or things they want to do this week? Okay, that is the quietest room I've ever fucking heard. Great. Yes, Mike.
Can I keep staking out Del Perro whenever I see handoff?
Yeah, for drug sales, absolutely. And especially if you're alone, absolutely. You don't really have much else to be working on. That's absolutely fine. Yes, Marie.
I know this is just a question out in the open, but do we have any, way to fix our relations with BCSO? It would be really great.
Well, Marie, unfortunately, we keep fucking up, so I can't blame them for not wanting to work with us right now until we clean our little ship. Actually,
we just had a big joint
don't you come from the BCSO?
I do.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I always wanted to be a detective. I work, investigating work.
Well, as an ex-BCSO, you would definitely know how to fix those relationships, wouldn't you?
No, because they call me a fucking traitor because I dare to work here.
Right.
All right. So, this next part's a little tricky. I'm going to be letting a lot of people go. None of you've all made it. But there's a lot of people in the SIB that I've never even fucking talked to. I don't know who the fuck they are, and I just keep hearing bad things about them. So I'm probably going to downsize a bit. I gave people 24 hours to put their MDT profile pic in and their fingerprints and blood on file, and there are still motherfuckers that haven't done that. I'm just probably going to let them go. In fact, I told everyone, I made it as visible as possible, that we were having a mandatory meeting on Monday. There's 7 of us in this room, and Coster's the damn chief of police, and he made it. The busiest fucking guy I know, aside from the governor. He's here. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Nick Kane has a good excuse if he's AU. He did call me an hour ago, so I know that he was around. But there's a lot of people that work for us that I've never even fucking met. I'm probably just going to fire them. And I'd love to call them and talk to them, but half of them don't even have their fucking phone number in the MDT. So I don't know what they look like. I can't get in contact with them. I'll be honest, I don't even know if they fucking exist. I don't know who the fuck they are. So they're probably going to get let go. I'm going to be ruling this shit with an iron fucking fist because every time I let go of the leash, the DAs are arresting Thor Foreman. You know what I mean? And in that topic, I'm going to be issuing a couple punishments today. Okay, some of you are in hot shit. Michael, you're a good boy. I think you're the only person here that didn't do anything wrong this week. You're the golden boy of the week, Mike. Good job.
Thank you.
We've had a little bit of a debacle with licenses. And I just cannot stress this enough. Don't fucking grant each other licenses. We are not the Department of Justice. Yeah, we technically have the ability to do it, but we're not fucking trainers. Carmen Castro fucking granted Marie a helicopter license. Carmen had her license for less than 2 days. The person that granted Carmen her license had it for 3 days. They're not fucking trainers. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I told you, can't trust the Castro. Can't trust the Castro.
So Marie, I believe your helicopter license has been revoked, as has Carmen's, because the person that trained you guys Wasn't even a certified trainer, just a sergeant in the LSPD who happened to have gotten his helicopter license 3 days prior. So I will send you guys to a fucking pilot school. We'll figure it the fuck out, and we're gonna do it the right way. This whole,
Hell yeah.
oh yeah, we're just gonna give each other licenses. We don't do that shit here. Licenses are a Department of Justice thing. We don't touch those. Yeah, we might revoke someone's license if we arrest them. We're not granting them. Am I fucking clear?
Crystal clear.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And there are punishments for this. And Frank, you are included because you did facilitate Carmen getting her helicopter license, okay?
Oh yeah.
Now,
no,
I am a gracious God. I am. Your punishments are going to be pretty light, okay? This is a fiasco that I think has been mostly contained. I don't think you guys fucked up out of maliciousness. I think you just didn't know any better. So it's going to be mostly a slap on the wrist. Your punishments, Marie, Frank, Thor, I am going to include you in this because of the license debacle. I know you weren't arrested, but you trust me, it's not a crazy punishment. Just hear me out here. And I want Carmen in on this too. So you four, Carmen, Marie, Frank, and Thor. Your punishment, if you choose to accept it, is to improve relations this week. I want you guys to roll with a DA, a ranger, maybe someone from the BCSO, and someone from the LSPD. Just to ride along. You can join them on their patrol. You don't even have to do any arrests. I just want you to talk to them. I want the other departments to know who the fuck we are and that they can trust us. So I really, really want you guys to ride with the other departments. Marie, I might ask you to ride with LSPD. Actually, no, Marie, you were in the BCSO. I want you to work with the BCSO. Just to ride along. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can just be one shift. I just want you to show some face. Let them know who you are. Frank, I want you to do LSPD. You used to be in the LSPD. I think you're good in on that. Bring Carmen with you, I guess. Or I'll even make Carmen do it with the DAs. There's a guy from the DA that keeps asking me for ride-alongs. His name is... One moment. I'm looking for it. I get so many fucking text messages. It's crazy. Where the fuck is it? Hang on. I don't know who it is. I'll figure that out. But I want you riding with the DA, and then Thor, I want you with the Rangers. I think the Rangers are probably going to be some of our biggest allies in this. They empower us to do KO, and I'll be honest, we couldn't do it without their support in the water. All right? Thor, I got to re-add you back to the group chat. Let me do that real quick. I kicked you out whenever, you know, the whole arrest thing happened, you know, just in case you did go to jail. Glad you didn't get arrested, by the way. That is nice.
I mean, he was arrested. He just wasn't charged.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Yep. Marie, would you do me a favor and recap everything we've said this meeting?
Very well. So, bullet point. First thing we did when we arrived is complaining about all those SIB agents we don't know. We don't know who the hell they are. We don't know who the hell they are, how they look, and everything. Then we moved on about what we did during this week, you know, about my missile thing, the case that Brian is working on, and whatever Thor is doing, and everybody. After that, we moved on to the next subject about the very, very bad things about the licenses. That was very bad. You know, that we should not give each other a license because it makes no sense. And make sure the person who's certifying us for our goddamn helicopter license and plane license actually have certification to give the fucking classes, because I didn't know fucking Castro was not certified to fucking drive me. Anyway,
on that note, I think the governor, Jimmy Bones, does give flight hours. That's how I got my fixed wing license. If you want to learn how to fly, talk to him. I think genuinely talk to him. I think that's a good dialogue to open, because goddamn it, he's the governor. We should know him. He should know us. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah, everyone on my shift cannot make it with Bones.
Well, then I'll talk to him and figure out who else is certified, and maybe we can get that going. We actually had a really nice talk with him earlier about maybe setting up a streamlined way for people to get these licenses. So
beautiful.
For now, talk to the governor. In the future, maybe the Rangers will give a class or something. All right, solutions are being worked on. All right, Marie, continue.
So yeah, so after we had that small debacle about the license, we moved on about how Thor is lucky to not be arrested, and how great it is that he's not arrested and he has a possible lawsuit. And And then we have Monsieur Kushner, that is well the chief of police, who is right there. And oh, as well, I almost forgot that if you are by yourself,
I
you're
forgot
allowed
about
to,
the piss
you
thing.
know, do some plain clothes espionage. But if you're gonna work with other departments, please make yourself visible to other police officers so they don't shoot us or believe that we are interfering, so they know we are SIB. That should be pretty much it.
Perfect. One last thing that I just remembered, the whole piss thing. I like the idea. I like the idea of having people that specifically investigate pervert shit, i.e. K.O. Perico, serial killers, maybe even whatever the fuck's happening up on Cassidy Trail.
What does PISS stand for?
Frank, what's the acronym?
Pervert Investigations Suspicious Scenes.
So basically, they investigate this here. You know the people that leave, like, body has been dragged here and shit in humane labs? I'm making a department or a sub-department that specifically looks into that shit. Because I know the LSPD don't want to do it. I know the BCSO definitely don't want to do it. So we might as well do it because no one else is doing it. You know what I mean? And I feel like we can find some freaks that are definitely interested in that kind of stuff. However,
yep,
Frank and Thor, as a baseline, I've demoted everyone to agent.
Notice
I want all hirings to go through me, and that's the end of discussion. I really need to know who the fuck we're hiring, because every time someone gets hired that I don't know and haven't spoken to and vetted, they fuck up tremendously. This Max guy, Max Folder, or whatever the fuck his name is, Fax Mulder? Was it? I don't know what the fuck his name is.
Fax Mulder, yep. And now, who told you about the bomb threat?
I got a call from the San Andreas Prison Authority that he was sitting at their gates saying that he had a fucking bomb and that he was going to work for us. He was using our name to try to skirt out of that. So, again, all hirings go through me. And if you were a special agent before, I have demoted you. I think you got to earn that shit. I'll be honest.
Fuck?
Even you, Cliff. Even you. I want our special agents to be bar certified and know exactly what the fuck they're doing. I'll make a streamlined way to obtain that soon, but just know you're all agents at this point. Does that make sense?
I mean,
yes,
two
Marie.
of us are former public defenders. We'll get those bar licenses easily.
That's good. Well, then just prove yourself in the field, and maybe you'll rank up. You know what I mean? We only have 2 ranks: trainee, agent, and special agent. You're gonna have to earn that shit. Does that make sense?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to do all the firings probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. Again, you all are safe. It's mostly just going to be people like, can you hear me right now? You might come in.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck Henry Wrinkle is. I've never met him. He doesn't have a phone number. He doesn't have a mugshot. His fingerprints and blood aren't on file. He's probably going to get fired. I would really like to speak with people first, but I don't have a way to contact him. Maybe I'll suspend everyone until I talk to him. Like, let's see here. Frederick Price. Really would like to talk to that guy before I fire him. Things like that. Same thing with Carmen. No, Carmen's around. I'd like her to be around a little bit more. I'd like to have a conversation with her. I don't know who the fuck Charles Hudson is. I'll be honest. Probably going to suspend him until I talk to him. Same thing with Isabel Puma and Henry Wrinkle. I'm probably going to suspend all of them pending firing when I talk to him. Does that make sense? Does everyone know why I'm doing that? You don't think I'm a tyrant?
No.
I don't know these people. I've never met them, and everything I've ever heard about them is negative. So I really need to vet them, and they're probably going to be let go, if I'm being honest. If they don't have any law enforcement background, if they don't know what the fuck they're doing here, then I'm going to tell them, go to the LSPD, go to the BCSO, get a job, and once you have experience, we can talk. I think that's more than fair. Because going forward, I'd like to only hire people that have law enforcement experience. Makes no fucking sense that we're pulling Joe Schmo off the street, giving him a badge and a gun. Even the LSPD gets fucking trained. No offense, Coster. But for a while, they were fucking rough. They still outperform us 10 times out of 10. You know what I mean? At least they went to academy. You know what I mean? They might be fucking around. At least they were trained. So I'm really going to overhaul that. I was going to schedule some training this week. I wanted us to get some paintball guns, maybe head down to Meriwether Docks and start actually figuring out what the fuck we're doing. Learn how to be of use in a gunfight, because I think a lot of you are green. No offense. We're going to hold off on that. I think we got a lot of problems that we need to smooth over first before we start doing that kind of training. So that's going to be a week after this week kind of dealio. I would encourage all of you to maybe start working with the DA, start learning a little bit more about the law. Because eventually, I'd like for all of us to be bar certified, not just the special agents. But we'll get to that. You know, we got to walk before we can run. All right? So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Maybe start reading up on case laws, because I will start fucking quizzing you. Probably week after next. All right? And that's all I got. TLDR, start learning your shit. We're getting it together, and we're going to go far. Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, so for the EU-AU shift, there's 3 core members. Myself, Nick Kane, and Castro. Those are the 3 that I identify for that shift. Everyone else, Puma's been MIA for 8 days. Our LOA target there, Winkle, he had his cover blown very, very early on into the SIB, and I was just giving him the service of being an LOA if there was ever going to be anything moving on. Charles Hudson, I haven't seen in 7 or 8 days. Michael, have you heard from Hudson?
Not once.
Okay, so at this point, it's going to be Hudson, Puma. If you don't like having facts, go ahead and let him go. He was never given a gun. We do have to get the badge back from him because he's being treated as a civilian, doesn't even get paid.
I'll suspend him pending talking to him because maybe it was just a miscommunication at the prison, but no more hirings that I don't know about and haven't talked to.
Well, and none of us have the power to do that as agents, so you're covered on that side. But on my end, for the AU-EU, so if you are going to be our Iron Tyrant, we'll need you to come in early one day so that all 3 of us can reasonably meet with you and you can set expectations for our shift because it's a slower shift, it's a different pace, and we'd love to have that direct feedback from you.
Good. Yeah, I can do that. Might not be the next few days, but it'll be sometime this week.
That's fine. There's no rush.
I'll be honest. I mostly want you guys. Are things active? Like, are people doing KO and shit? Because I think a lot of people. How do I want to say this? I think a lot of people in the sleepy hours, when the city's moving a little bit slower, I think that's when people are doing KO runs and cooking meth. So you guys might end up being our fucking top unit, and I would love to speak with you guys about that. Yes, Michael.
Yeah. Our 2 biggest. Sorry, Michael. Our 2 biggest elements during our shift are meth cooks, drug sales, specifically in Sandy and Polito, and then just a shit ton of scrappers in Class 10 cars just fucking smoking us.
All right, well, given that you're around more in our shift and we can talk to each other, I'm going to place you in charge of those 2 in the AU shift. I want you to whip that shit into shape, and I genuinely fucking mean that. You know how we operate. You know what we've been doing. You've been on the stakeouts for the RVs and the
yes, sir.
The grow ops. It's more the same that I want you guys doing in the AU. You're kind of a weaker force for now. Eventually, we'll hire some more, but again, you got to walk before you can run, and we're still learning how to crawl. All right, we'll get there.
3 is plenty for that shift, so 3 is plenty.
Good. All right, Michael, what's up?
Yeah, do you plan to hire any more people for late NA? Late?
Michael, I'm still trying to fucking manage the people we have currently. I'd love to hire more people. I think there's a lot of people that do want a job here. Holly Tinsel texts me every day. Fucking Thomas Hooker never stops fucking calling me. Yeah, that's what I said.
Thomas Hooker.
What?
That's what I said. Or James Hooker, whatever the fuck his name is. His last name is Hooker. I want to hire more people.
He was fired from here.
Yeah, I know he was.
And then he tried to get back in the LSPD behind my back, and I had to fire him when he was almost hired on the spot again.
He just keeps getting fired. It's like his thing.
Yeah. A lot of people want a job here, but I'm not hiring fucking anybody. Again, we have to start small. We have to figure out what the fuck we're doing before we can even train someone else. Does that make sense? You understand my rationale behind that?
Yeah, I do.
It would have been beautiful if we had done this two weeks ago and we had, our jackets and bleeps and everything. We're just at the point now where we have that presence, that level 1 presence. People will see us now and identify us as SIB, and hopefully we can make that a legitimate force for good.
Exactly. I know that the beginning was rough, gentlemen, but I think our future is as bright as ever. I think the ship has to rock, but that's just a part of sailing. I love my my euphemisms or whatever the fuck that is.
Doesn't make any sense.
Shut the fuck up. Does anyone else have any questions before I cut us all loose? I feel like this is a pretty productive meeting. Anything at all? Anything you want to get off your chest? Or if you want to scream at me for how the DA shit went down, that's fine. What's up, Frank?
Yeah, I've also got a ticket with the mechanics here. It's for an SIB sedan. It's going to be a Greenwood. The schematics have already been placed up. Sir, I don't know about prices, but as soon as it comes into the warehouse, I'll make sure that you know about it and you can take an inspection of it.
Wait, amazing. Good work. Yes, Marie.
Yes.
Really quick question just to follow up with the Ariel licenses. How many agents do we have currently who can actually operate a vehicle that can fly?
I can fly an airplane. I've had my fixed wing license for a while. Helicopter 0. For now, we'll just have to work with the LSPD on that. Anyone that has a valid helicopter license, I think, can pilot ours, and we can work it as a joint op. Similar to how we work with Rangers in the boats on KO until we figure out training for us.
You guys are a police department. You have assumed licenses. You can use a helicopter for your police department if you're on duty. The licenses are for civilian stuff.
No, I'm going to veto that. I want them to be trained first. I know it's a little bit of red tape to go through before it, and we don't technically need it, I want to make sure we have our shit in order before we start doing anything crazy, all right? And I know that kind of sucks. I know a lot of you big pilot heads. I just want to do it the right way the first time and not, you know, what's the word? Buy once. I don't know the fucking phrase. Whatever. We're going to get our licenses in order before we start flying around. Measure twice, cut once. Thank you. All right. Anyone else?
Ain't easy to get a license these days, let me tell you.
All right, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna cut you all loose. Thor, I would like to talk to you in my office, if that's all right.
All right.
All right, good work, everyone. Good meeting. This is gonna happen every Monday. I forgot to say that. We're gonna do meeting Mondays. All right, this is gonna be a regular thing where we can talk. Not as fun, unfortunately, not as fun. But
mundane Mondays.
Expect to see this room once a week.
The dream is dead.
Okay.
All right, good work, everyone.
Well, we work
on
it.
See you all next time. Yeah, I love that actually.
I'm
Keep
gonna
the
go
legacy
hit the
alive.
streets.
Can I buy some unmarked, like some undercover cars from you?
Hell yeah, let's
we
go
don't
find
have
some
any.
drug dealers.
We only have the SID
Yes, we do.
cars.
No, we do have an undercover car.
I'll just give you the money.
Yeah,
you
but
can
it's
buy
not.
them for me.
That's just a car, though.
Yeah, but it's a black car and it doesn't have the SIB logo, right?
No, it doesn't have it. Our cars that
nice
don't have lights and
office.
sirens are literally just civilian cars, Cliff.
I swear to God, we had an unmarked car with lights.
Come on, that doesn't look like you.
No, I think that's somebody who probably died in the field or
Who
something.
the hell is that?
Slash EA sit share 13. Thor.
I don't know why I'm in here. I'm leaving.
Thor, I'm giving you the pass to scream at me. I know it's been a tough day, and I know that it was kind of crazy earlier. So if there's anything you want to get off your chest, here's your dialogue to do so. Because I want things to be good between us. I have a lot of respect for you and what you were trying to do, and what you're going to continue to do. So I quite like it, Thor.
Sir, I think I'm going to turn in my badge.
What? Have a seat.
I just
Want
think
me
it's
outta here?
the right time.
Why is that?
It's not it's nothing you did.
I don't know, man. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
It's just things have been a bit rough, and you know what happened today. I don't feel like there's much coming back for that personally.
I'll be honest, I think you opened up a crazy can of worms with your comments. You kind of shook them to the fucking core when you mentioned that this is a thing that the BCSO's been doing.
Yeah, and I might explore that, you know, another method. I don't know if I want to.
Thor, I want you to work here.
Do that.
I don't care. I want you to work here.
I mean, I could maybe I just need an LOA. I don't know.
Why don't you?
I'm just a bit shooken up, and there's just some things happen that are disappointing. Like for example, we had a pilot, a very good licensed pilot here, Calvin Bain, who had brought us some of our best investigations, and he was called a criminal by other departments and you, I believe, and he had to quit.
He had a criminal record. No, he resigned. He didn't have to quit.
No, he was expunged. He was expunged, sir. And by God, if a judge expunges somebody, who are we to judge that man? And he brought us two of our biggest investigations. He was a licensed pilot. He was doing a lot of undercover work. He wasn't an arresting person. He was just he was like more of an infiltrator.
Well, then maybe we could rehire him in the future if he ever wants to infiltrate a gang, you know? That's something that's on the table. It's just, again, we got to walk before we can run, and sending people deep undercover like that, expunged as he was, you know, that doesn't absolve you of the guilt of your crimes,
I know
right?
It wasn't really your comments, but, you know, it was other departments. And these other departments keep digging through our goddamn roster. It was BCSO mostly, and he was actually talked to about it. I don't know why these other departments are digging through our goddamn roster either, looking, you know,
because they can, Thor. We're the new freaking kids on the block. We're gonna have a lot of eyes on us. That's just how it goes. That's why I'm trying to clean as much of the ship as I can. Did you know that metal boats, the reason they're all painted is because when things rust, it absorbs oxygen and you would literally asphyxiate to death? Like, people die opening up a chain compartment because the chain will suck up all the oxygen in the room. Did you know that, Thor? So I'm trying to paint the fuck out of our boat before we asphyxiate. God damn it.
No, I get it. Again, I'm not upset with you. I'm just kind of letting you know some things. I mean, like Henry Wrinkle was doing incredible work. He made the BCSO.
I don't know who the fuck Henry Wrinkle is.
I don't remember, millions and millions and millions of dollars since, or helped in a way. But they blew his fucking cover, and he's, you know, he hasn't come out of his dungeon yet. Well, he's probably gonna die the first time he's seen. That's
I'll put it this way. I do believe we have the ability to maybe change someone's identity. I know there's a CI who I won't name who had his cover blown that's looking to get a different name, maybe a different ID, and I think we might actually have the tools to facilitate that, legally speaking.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
But once again, that's a run, and we still need a walk because we're crawling. So we'll get there. And I do like Calvin Bain. I think I did fire him. I think because he did have a criminal record. But once we have the leeway to pull those kinds of stunts, we will pull those stunts, right? But if we're a brand new organization and people see that we're hiring people that they believe to be of dubious character, it doesn't look good, right? We have to have people trust us before we can pull that kind of shit. Because I'll be honest, hiring someone with a criminal past like that, even though they were expunged, is risky. I did that myself. I got a boy named Milo Braun expunged. Great kid, really loved him. And then he dismembered his best friend and tried to murder me, and then was murdered in prison. And now he's back as a warlord, which I don't know how the fuck that works, but he was literally a serial killer. So yes, we can do those kinds of things. But I want it to be later when we're already established and people know us and trust us. Does that make sense?
It does. It does.
I'm not accepting your resignation. I'll let you take an LOA.
Here's where my issue is. I feel like I'm in another police department in a way.
I mean, we are law enforcement.
And I know that, but you know, the people like Henry Wrinkle and Calvin Bain and the things they were doing out in the field made us. It was a bit different, and it was good, and they were finding stuff we would never find with our current roster.
I don't disagree, and those are the kinds of people that I do want to hire, but we got to build the base. You know what I mean?
I know, and I mean I stated that myself a couple weeks back when things were going haywire.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bit unfortunate. And then let me ask you something today: was I let out of that cell because of my own case, or was I let out of that cell because I told them Randy Wrangler would need to be arrested? Or Tessa or whoever.
A bit of both, I'll be honest.
I'm going to be honest, you were probably let out because I told them it was a can of worms that we didn't want to get into.
I also brought up that it's technically post facto or whatever the fuck it is because the corruption charge changed since you were charged, so you didn't technically fit the bill. We were fighting for you. I think Coster will agree to that. We were, you know, it is our job, you know. I think you were operating in the best of your ability and doing things that you thought were right at the time. I don't blame you for making the mistake of giving yourself licenses. It's not really well documented anywhere, and that was a big point that we brought up to the governor, is that there should be ways for these to be earned that people do know about, and a streamlined process should be in place for those licenses to be granted. I think it's a very easy mistake to make, and apparently it's one that both the LSPD and BCSO have been doing en masse. So I think genuinely because of this situation, I'll be honest, I was hoping it was going to go to court, because I thought you had a pretty decent chance of winning, and that would set a pretty good fucking precedent. However, even though it didn't go to court, it's still being talked about. There's a dialogue that started, and I think it's going to lead to some actual positive change. So while, yes, it was a shitty situation for you to be in, I think something great came of it. And I know that's not really what you want to hear, and I know that that's not really a good justification for what happened to you. But the fact is that it happened, and we can either accept it and move on and see what comes of it, or we can throw shit. And I'll be honest, it's your right to throw shit. And I think you should, because I think you can get a pretty fat fucking paycheck for what they did to you. But it happened, and now we move on. You know, that's just kind of, that's life. God damn it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see Bloom in court. I have him in my phone as Louis Bloom, open bracket, fuck you, close bracket.
I've had him in my phone as Loser Bloom forever, which is pretty funny. No, but I don't want you to resign. If you want to take an LOA and you want to focus on the legal side of things, why don't you take an LOA and get your bar license? I think that'd be fun, and I think that'd be a pretty good way for you to meet the DAs and start really delving into the legal process. And then when you come back, you can come back as a fucking man with an iron fist and really start to prosecute shit. Because I know you really wanted to go to bench and represent yourself. I think you'd be good in court, and I think getting a bar license would make you kind of be our legal gun, for lack of a better word, that we can point at whatever the hell we want, and you can be our in-house prosecutor working with the DAs.
Yeah, I got some things to think over, and I don't want to work half-assed.
I get that.
Need to make sure I'm still. You know, I was very passionate early on, and a lot of things happened that kind of killed that passion pretty quickly. But
well, God damn it, I'm gonna rekindle it into a fucking bonfire.
We got some cool investigations. I hope don't let those close, like the tuner shop stuff, alongside the LSPD.
I forgot about the tuner shop shit.
Some of the gun stuff.
I don't give a fuck about that.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I the thing with the hires, I have a little thing to push there. The people that have caused the most issues are the goddamn former police officers. The people I hired that weren't LSPD or anything in this state, as far as I know, outside of the administrator, which he wasn't a real, SIB agent, like Puma and all them, I mean, they could come back around. They were a bit discouraged too.
Can you do me a favor and text them my phone number so I can talk to him? Again, I'm not just straight up firing them. I am suspending them pending talking to me. I'd like to talk to them. Costa, give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 more minutes. Right. We're almost done here, and I want to talk to you.
Yeah, like Kane caused a bunch of shit.
Yeah, don't I know it? I wish he was at the menu. Hooker's gone. He's never coming back.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, most of the people that ended up doing shit were former LEO in the state. The ones that were new and fresh, they were right by the books. Puma was great. Everybody loved Charles Hudson. I can try to give them rings.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
And these are more late night people, so that's one of the reasons you never really saw them much. But I mean, I feel bad for Bryant because he's also very discouraged because he's alone most nights, and he usually worked with Hudson.
Text me their phone number. Sorry, text them my phone number and also Frank's phone number. If they don't talk to me, they can at least talk to Frank, and then Frank can talk to me about it. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
Then we'll get the ball rolling on that.
I think Wrinkle might always live in his mom's basement after that. Unfortunately.
That's all right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Who knows what the future holds?
That was an AR doing. That was just a classic blown cover case.
Well, like I said, we might have a mediation for that, but we'll figure that out in due time. Again, we got to crawl before we can walk and walk before we can run, and that's a run. But the chance is there. All right. Thank you so much, Thor. Is there anything else you want to yell at me about? Because I think you are justified to do so, and I won't get mad at you.
No, I won't yell.
All right. Well, thanks for this, and honestly, pretty good day. I think a lot happened today, and I think moving forward, we're taking a step in the right direction.
All right. I'll see y'all soon.
God bless you. Cliff, you can come in.
Cliff didn't see you there.
All right, see you, Thor.
See ya.
What a day, huh?
Oh, that's a bathroom.
Well, Coster, how the hell are you?
Brian on the fence.
It's going pretty good. I'm very fucking tired.
I believe it. I think I'm cleaning house pretty well. I think,
First time, huh, son?
First time.
It reminds me of that fucking meme of that fucking, what is that movie? That's,
with the noose, and he goes, first time. Good movie.
Yeah, where they're on the fucking gallows, and he just looks left and like, oh, first time?
Yeah.
That's an underrated Coen Brothers. That's a classic.
Yeah.
That is a classic.
It really reminds me of that meme.
Oh, Cliff, by the way, fuck you. You left a lot of your equipment in the back of a car or in a glove box.
Yeah, I know. It's because you had me move all that stuff, and I forgot to take it out.
That's what I told Frank. Costa, you got any words of wisdom? I mean, you've seen the meeting and how we've operating. Is there anything you think I'm doing wrong? Anything you wouldn't do or would recommend against? You've been a leader for a hell of a lot longer than I have.
I mean, the thing that I've found is working the best for now is empowering your people to do a lot of things on their own with a little red tape here and there. You don't want to remove all the red tape because some people just shouldn't have access to everything. But
yeah, they're on a leash. It is a long one, but they're still leashed.
Right now, whereas opposite to the SASP, I'm just running it and just pushing people in, pushing stuff in people's hands. Like I just gave Jerry the entire FTO program, who's now found people to run it for him.
Oh my god!
Right?
What? Okay. Oh my god!
Just some officers who didn't have rank wanted to create a little team to work up north, and I'm like, yeah, sure, do that. Find your people for it. And it's working pretty well.
Okay.
But it's also like if they fuck it up, the consequences will be double, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, that was literally the only question I had for you. Do you need a ride back?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I don't have a car.
That's why I stopped you from going out.
So where the fuck have you been? And how the fuck are you?
I'm good. I think. I don't know. I literally came back from a 1-week vacation. My first week vacation since I started in the SASP a year ago, by the way. And they said, Gary, you're the director now. So that's how it's been going. But
wait, I thought you never wanted to lead a department again. Here you are.
Yeah, that's what I fucking said, dude. That's literally what I fucking said in the interview.
It's almost like people just fucking push it in your hands because they want you to.
Yeah, and this time I'm not giving it back. I'm saying fuck these people. I'm doing it my way.
Well, you have all the power in the world now, to be honest.
Yeah, and I hope to use it in a good way. Well, I don't know. In a way, I work for you guys. My mantra with the SIB is that if we get any investigations, like if we get any search warrants signed, or if there's something big happening that's leading to arrests, we give it to you guys and help you. For instance, we found 4 people coming back from KO Perico. We called the BCSO in. The BCSO ended up using our evidence, got them with 4 huts for weapons trafficking.
Good.
And led a raid that led to $600,000 cash being seized. That was a liability crew, the same people that are now executing police officers. So
I guess
it's that kind of
liability.
Stuff. I fucking hate those people.
Yeah. So with the SIB, I really just want to be a gun that you guys can use, right? Like if you ever say, hey Gary, these gangs are causing problems, look into them. I want us to gather the evidence, do the stakeouts, you know, the boring shit, and then hand it over to you guys to do the door kicking. That's how I want to operate. Because I think that's the only way the SIB makes sense. Like, sure, we can arrest people, but I'd rather give it off to you guys, give you all the evidence in the world, and you make your judgment from that. You know what I mean? Because I think that's just a smarter way to do it. We're an investigation bureau. We're not fucking police officers. We're not doing street rips, you know? We're doing stakeouts. We're getting the evidence, giving it to you guys to put these people in fucking prison. Because that's the way it should work, goddammit.
You're right. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's basically what's happening right now, I think.
Yeah, we've been... I mean, I'll be honest, we've gotten quite a few huts already. Both with the BCSO, with the Rangers. I don't think we've gotten you guys any yet. Just regular arrests. But I hope that changes this week.
I mean, they're always fucking trying to pump. I got a fucking hut the other day just because of a fucking medical alert.
Good shit. How's your budget looking these days?
We were up to 6.5 million. I bought a couple cars. We're on 5.6 million now.
Well, hey.
We went up 4 million in like a couple of weeks only.
Not bad. Well, hey, if, maybe I talk to the governor. Maybe I ask you guys for some money. Because we don't get state funding, and our cars cost $400,000 fucking each. So.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah. I'll take whatever the fuck we can get. Maybe
Sure,
you talk to the DOJ and do a little budget allocation if you ever want to throw us a bone.
I mean,
Maybe we get you a hut.
What are they at?
Well, after I bought the airplane for $400,000, less than a car though, cheaper than one of our cars, we're at 172K. And like I said, we don't really make money because we hand you guys the arrests. So, I don't know. Talk to the governor first. Don't do
we
it
can
corrupt
just
and just
split
hand it over.
if we work together on a hut. We can just split the money, right?
Yeah, but isn't that $75,000 max? We'd have to do, what is that?
No, we're getting the cap removed because that's fucking utterly ridiculous.
Nice, nice. Okay, well, yeah, we can talk about that. But if you ever got
Jethro
money to burn, you
Halifax
can
get
throw it into us.
230K for spending 5 years too long in prison, but I can't get 2 million for a fucking gigantic fucking weapons trafficker, then I don't know what's going to
Yeah, remember the $1 million Marabunta case that we had that just they never even gave us the money, even though they were all found guilty in court? I know. All right, well, God bless you. If you ever feel like throwing us money, obviously, I love money. Have a great day. I love you, and I can't wait to work with you guys.
Love you too. Goodbye.
All right.
Cliff, I'm going off duty. Today was just meeting Monday. How do you think I did? Be honest. I think I put my fucking foot down pretty well.
I think you did a pretty good job. That was a good meeting.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I forgot to tell people to park their cars and do their job.
True, yeah, because they need to know that.
They do need to know that. I mean, according to the LSPD. Yeah, today was crazy. Today was actually fucking crazy. I hope SIB goes well. I hope they take what I said to heart and genuinely, like, strive to be better. Because I think SIB has so much potential, but it really is up for people to, lack of a better word, moderate themselves and figure it out themselves. You know what I mean? Because, like, SIB is going to be a lot of make your own investigations, do your own stakeouts, that kind of shit. And I really want to empower them to do so. I forgot to mention that we need to be recoloring all of our guns to black. Motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I knew I forgot something, man. I fucking knew I did.
Marie had a tan gun today. Looked like
Hey,
shit.
everyone,
Looked really
on
bad.
frequency. One thing I forgot to say at the meeting, if you go to a gun store, you can buy the, hang on.
It's the default.
The default. Say that again?
Can you 10-9?
Yeah, sorry. So one thing I forgot to say at the meeting, tell everyone when you see him this. You can go to the gun store and buy a default weapon spray to respray our guns to black. We should be doing that so they're distinguishable from BCSO guns. You can do it for your rifle, you can do it for whatever class 3 you have, and your pistol. Very important that you do so.
10-4.
I think tan guns are really ugly, so do that at your earliest convenience. And off of that, I'm going off duty. Good meeting today, and I look forward to working with all of you.
See you soon, Director.
God bless.
Hey, when you said come alone in the text, I was like, oh, something crazy's happening.
And it was a little crazy, was it not?
Crazy.
It was pretty
but
crazy.
I didn't think Thor would be in handcuffs when I got there, because I was literally just talking to him like 5 minutes before that.
Yeah. All right, Cliff. God bless you.
All right. See you.
I think today went okay. I think I could have been a lot more structural during. This is why I don't like fucking leadership, man. Because I'm like, oh, geez, man, I could have been better in the meeting. Like, I do not enjoy having to be in charge of people. Did lose a daughter today. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's Chanel shit. I wonder what the fuck happened to her, man. It ended better than it began. Yeah, I don't know. I hope SIB works out, but I don't really want to be in charge of it. So hopefully I can right the ship, get shit going well, and then pass it off to some other sucker. Because I think the character Gary Smod works a lot better when he's like a beat cop. You know, low level, just investigating shit. Because as the boss, I can't really just sit there and do a stakeout only. You know what I mean? Because I don't really like the politics side of it, but who cares? But I'm done. My mom got home from vacation today, so I'm going to go hang out with her and throw the frisbee around with my dog. And that's all she wrote. I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be GTA or Dune. I think I've earned a Dune day after today. Wouldn't you agree? But what the hell do I know? I'm done. GG's. And also, I'm probably going to be taking some days off here and there for the simple fact that we're working on Dark RP for Oddlaws, and I really want to nail that. So probably going to be taking some time to work on that. I'm going to raid... Who am I going to raid? Who the hell am I going to raid? I'm going to raid Blade. /raid. I'm Blade _. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.